I was puckered from mouth to butt.
You have said enough.
I'm sorry, but anybody who trusts Jake, bad news for you.
I love your mom.
Aren't I the best at this?
Whoa, bit dizzy.
That's just science.
Rollin Shorties.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to
Hello.
Rollin Shorties. Please stand by for a moment while I finish constructing this email to Keith because his internet's having a hard time.
I think he may
We
just
can
be
imagine
trolling.
what Jake's writing. Dear Keith,
Hey, idiot.
I'm sorry about canceling our date yesterday, but please reconsider. Whatever you do, don't wear a Hawaiian shirt.
I said, hey, buddy, ... just jump back on whenever you're able to. Hug, kiss, hug, kiss, hug, kiss, hug, kiss.
He might have got stopped at the border. Maybe.
Or they might have caught him for starting
Got
those
him. Oh,
Canadian wildfires.
This guy looks suspicious. He's going to come over here and start fires.
Yes. So yeah, today we are reading Time Untamed, and this was recommended by Keith from Tau Zero, the amazing Keith from Tau Zero. Remember how he said he was going to start his channel back up? That was funny. Anyway,
He made one video.
He did.
he did.
It was awesome, actually.
We are joined by Virgil from Literally Books, who is not just the sound effects man this time.
True.
He has the book.
I have the book. I'm sorry to disappoint everybody.
And we have a random Scotsman that joined us.
Hello.
I filled out, I set up some applications for like a DEI hire here, and this is what we got. But I guess it technically still counts.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to know that this is not also stick on like the sideburns.
No.
because sometimes I wondered.
I still expect sound effects.
Fair enough.
Indeed. The DEI. Hey, that's a good idea for another story. Short story. I called it. All right. Hey, how you doing, guys?
Doing good.
Fine.
So at some point we will get Keith might rejoin us. He's still got the link and open invitation once he gets his internet and stuff found out or figured out. So that'd be nice because I like Keith and this was his idea. So to do this one. Yeah. Time Untamed. Should we see what we're dealing with here?
Let's take a look.
Man, it was made of bats.
I literally bought this because of that stream, that Rollin Shorties that you guys did with Keith, and he was
really,
or was it a Rollin Short? I think it was. And Keith's like, "This book's really good." I'm like, "I want this book now."
Nice.
That was after these the movie short story. The
Was
very
it?
boring short story, remember?
Oh yeah, that Keith Roberts one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's what it was. It was the Keith Roberts one.
I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I forget these as soon as we're done. I think it's because there's just so much focus on looking at the chat, reading this, making sure my cameras are, making sure both cameras are right, listening to you guys, and I think I just the part of my hard drive that stores all the information just shuts down because I forget about these.
It's like, we don't need to keep any of that information.
Yeah, he does have a really fake Scottish accent, which is
Okay, the new.
That was a slur.
That's what we
That was a slur.
Oh,
You're right, Jay. This does feel like a setup. Oh yeah, they're all really good. Oh, nothing but great stories. You can't go wrong, suckers.
Oh.
Wait, Tim, you write? Does Tim write a book?
Mr. Murbook.
He made a pop-up book, right? But it was
Like
like
a
really,
cat-
really
a cat
graphic. Yeah. He's casting spells.
He's casting spells.
Brian, can you say that please for the clip?
you can't take our lives, but you can never take our freedom.
Although it was
just
said
like-
mildly, it still has all the power.
Yeah.
Just like Mel Gibson.
No, that was the exact same delivery. That was good.
A well-respected Scotsman.
Ah. Oh. I want this book, man. Has everyone ever said that? I don't know. Clock and Sig. Hey, Pulp Fest is next week.
Is it next week?
I think it is.
Whizfest is next week.
And WizFest, yep.
WizFest.
We got to figure something out. We got to do like a joint stream if we can. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be my contact because Jimmy is gonna be
No.
blasted out of his mind the whole weekend.
No. It won't happen.
Wait a minute. What's this?
Oh.
I see someone down here.
Picking up
It says
Canadian
device.
transmissions.
It says a name, Keith Tau 0 SF. Device not connected. Oh wait. Are we whoa.
The buffering man.
Everyone pray to their maple leaf.
Pray to their
We gotta.
Look, this here is the best. Oh, this is the most. Is this not the most professional and high quality live stream on the internet right now?
This is the new wave. It is. Look at him.
Well, we can see you. Can you hear us? Oh gosh. Hello,
is a bet.
Keith. We can.
Keith. What?
I love that face he's making. Like, what's wrong with everything?
And it's so fine when it was just you two.
Well, can you do something so we know that you hear us, sir?
Show us,
Can you do this?
Show us that you're live. Blink once for yes.
Dial-up has connected. You're right. It wasn't until it burned to the ground over the weekend.
I'm connected to Scotland.
Yeah, remote in from Scotland.
Well, this is like he's going to be our mascot for this one. It's kind of like
he's in the chat. He's here.
He's like a part of the background. It's like if you want to, if you're tired of looking at creepy baby or Sephiros's crazy. I'm sorry, Brian. I mean Willie Todd, your son's crazy pictures. You can look at that giant redheaded Canadian. All right. That's true. All right. So I'm gonna hopefully
Stop looking at him.
I love it. I'm just fascinated. We'll just ask these questions periodically.
No.
Oh no! Gosh, dang it!
Well, that was fun while it lasted. Hopefully,
it was a lot of fun.
Hopefully,
I had to. We were like, I don't know. What do you think, Keith? Yeah, good point.
Oh, he's in the chat.
Oh,
Right? That was so intense. But if you actually watch Keith on any of his videos, he often stares off into space like that. Like he's
for 14 minutes.
Sometimes he forgets that he is not human.
But he's
exactly. Yeah. Well, is this as rough as the one where I got booted and kicked out, or and Tim ran the whole stream for a half hour?
Was it that long?
I don't remember how long it was.
It was a while.
You have not, Goat Man. You have Miss Keith popping in and out periodically, making creepy faces. Oh,
Like a
no,
Canadian
he's a
leprechaun.
robot. Right. Okay, Doug. Yeah, you did
That would
miss
be- that would be
Brian
great.
He
Yeah.
probably. Have you tried? And this is not a joke. Unplugging it and plugging it back in.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly, that actually still works with internet, and it's so
Yeah,
stupid.
it actually does work. Yeah, restart the computer. Sometimes that helps. That like resets the connection. I have an adjacent story to that. But, you know, I guess if you've seen the IT Crowd, you know that you've seen that
Mhm.
show before. You know, they always tell like turn on and off again and everything. Well, there was an episode where those guys were like, somebody was trying to get them into soccer, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know anything about it." And so then they figured out the perfect thing to say was like, if somebody says something to them, they say, "Can you believe that ludicrous display?" And they'd be like, "Oh yeah," they go on and on about it, and then they're like, "Yeah," they just try to walk it in every time, right? So that's like that whole episode is like that joke. Well, one of the guys at work was like, somebody asked him about the soccer game, and he'd seen that show too, and so he's like, "Yeah, can you believe that ludicrous display?" And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I know." And he went on, he got all excited, he talked to him for a long time, and he's like, "Yeah, they just want to walk it in," and he's like, "Oh," he's like, "It really works." He never knew that I was giving him lines, which I thought was hilarious. Anyway, that's funny.
All right. Well, oh no. So, what's up, fella?
Oh, try again.
Well,
again
Keith,
later.
while we get going, I won't have time to watch the little panel down here where it says you pop in. I might miss it. So if you boot up and you're able to jump back in, say something in the chat, and hopefully somebody
please.
will catch it. Chances are one of us will catch it.
Chances are there's a chances.
Yeah, it's not a great chance, but it is a chance. Oh, no, that's not right. Oh, that's wrong.
Whoa,
That's right.
that's right. That's right.
There we go.
Maybe
Perfect.
it's left.
All right. We are we pick up volunteers. Anybody want to jump in? You just let us know. We'll bring you in.
Tim.
All right. Tim.
Tim, what is Tim?
We are reading Time Untamed, 8 amazing science fiction tales. First time in paperback. Do you guys have this edition?
I have that one.
I have
Right.
this one.
Yeah.
I have
Billy's
that one
got-
too. I have two
We
of
have
them.
both.
Oh, yeah. Because I
That's awesome.
see a different cover, so I go, oh, I got it.
Oh, because you remember the cover? Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. I'm not putting a shirt on it. Dude, it is too hot. I am miserable. And I have my AC blasting, my fan blasting. Yeah,
It's hot here, but it's not that hot.
it's hot. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. This
Yeah.
is edited by
Oh,
actually I have no idea. Do you guys know?
no. Belmont Science
No.
Fiction.
It doesn't even say.
What the heck?
That's
That's
crazy.
Yeah, no. No,
This is a slapdash. Somebody's like, yeah, just whatever.
All right.
Where's the? That's nuts.
Does it say in yours, Brian?
no.
I've never
Nowhere.
called you Brian before.
I know. It's weird.
Yeah,
Published
that's
by
insane.
Acknowledge.
Oh, Goblin says Ivan Howard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. That sounds familiar. Uncredited. Yeah.
Huh.
Edited by
Why did you not-
the Lord.
By the Lord. The
Yeah, I
Lord's
looked this up at
time.
I looked this up at some point, and wow, Keith, that's impressive. Like, honestly, you should consider jumping on the show sometime and taking a part. You know so much. You're so knowledgeable. Man,
I we had him here.
consider it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Anthology,
too
that was me. Okay, so what do you guys let's see what we're dealing with here. We got I gotta move myself around.
Lower.
Sally by Isaac Asimov. You'll Never Go Home Again by Clifford Simak. Eye of Tandala by L. Sprague de Camp. Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Bradbury. The Hungry Eye by Robert Bloch. The Dark Room by Theodore Sturgeon. The Eternal Eve by John Wyndham. I'm Looking for Jeff by Fritz Leiber.
Looking for Jeff.
What do you guys think? What are you guys feeling?
Keith, what's the best?
I can't remember which one that Keith said was crazy, but I think he said it was the decamp, but I could be wrong. But anyway, all of them sound cool. I don't know.
Are any of these too big? Ooh, that sturgeon's pretty fat.
Hey, sturgeon. He's a fat sturgeon. Oh, he is a fatty.
That's a fat sturgeon.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is a little bit bigger than the other ones.
Oh, he says the decamp was crazy.
Yeah.
We got Samuel wants
like,
Block.
I'm buying it for the come on, Block.
Well, maybe sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, looking for Jeff is short too. So yeah.
Okay. Oh no, Ed. Ed, you are the man. I got a package from Ed just the other day. I was like, this is amazing. Yeah, it was huge. You rock it. I really appreciate it. I'm making a video and I'm gonna butter you up.
Oh.
Got some Bradbury.
Hey. That's a different stream.
I think this saying.
Wait, it's the end of the stream. I forgot. It's the food at the end of the stream.
The sturgeon is too long. Ajax, you know it's better than that. We don't have the proper equipment. Are you new around here?
We actually looked, and I don't have one either down here.
Oh, poor Keith.
Dang.
Rob's here. All right, let's roll, shall we, boys? And we're skipping the sturgeon, yeah?
So 7. Yeah. We'll skip 30. Yeah, 37 pages is kind of long.
That's a little long. And I'll read anything, but you guys have, since you're my guests, you have special veto power if you want.
Oh, see?
But you have to agree.
Fair enough.
Which you two are from other sides of the world. There's a casual difference between you, and I know you guys don't like each other.
Missouri is they consider Missouri to be the U.S. Scotland. The Scotland of the States is what we call it. That's a little slogan we like to pass around.
All right. The dice of destiny. Whoa, hold on a second. Why not read the first page of each story?
Ooh.
That could be fun. However, the dice, we are subject to the rock of fate here, unfortunately.
But that is a good suggestion for something.
That's
maybe
a good suggestion.
I could go to bed early if we do that.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I can go to bed early if we do that.
Go to bed early if we do that.
Took a second because of the accent, yeah. See, this DEI hire is just, I'm getting worth every dime. All right, the dice has said number 6. See that? Why is it so fuzzy? What's number 6, boys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sturgeon. Nope. Not doing 6.
Oh, fur.
Number 4.
Ooh, it's Bradbury, it looks like.
Ooh, I'm not mad about some Ray Bradbury.
No, I was just reading some stuff about Bradbury today.
What'd you read?
It's just him talking about like writing advice, and I do like his writing advice. It's pretty good. I subscribe to that. Basically, just like you just do it. He's like, who cares? He's like, quit thinking about it. Just right.
Orange Wetsuit. That's a great idea for a series or something. If anybody wanted to do that, that's smart. Like, just read the first page of a short story, decide on what you want to read, or a review or something like that.
Oh, that would just be a cool thing, just as an alternative to doing this. Is just like pick a book with a lot of stories and like, hey, let's just read the first of each one of these, and you know, it's kind of like a sample pack. You know,
yeah,
like like a demo disc that the kids like to talk about.
What kids are these?
The kids that are our age.
Oh no! All right,
the elderly kids.
Jay's got to put a shirt on. Ha ha! Suffer. All right, what page are we doing here? It's a 65 for me. Oh, you just finished Star Rider. What'd you think of it? Did you like it? It's absolutely bonkers, isn't it? All right, here we go. Tomorrow. And you guys are veterans. You know how this works. We just read.
Sure.
Read a little bit.
I don't know if I'll be doing any craziness.
No, you have the book. You're just, I won't expect anything extra or above and beyond.
Well, yeah, the sound effects are hard to do. It's really hard to keep a track of it. That's like that makes me sweat when I try to do. Like I got to think of a sound effect fast.
No, the best ones are ones where you don't think, it just goes boing, just comes out.
It just happens just that way. Yeah, and sometimes they do just come out like that, just in my regular life. So just prepare.
Yeah, Roger.
I might end up reading this as Todgerson. I don't know.
Do it if you want.
Why? No, just use an American
You
accent.
can do both. American.
No way.
Do American.
What, the cowboy accent?
Yeah.
Well, I love that. Nick's comment was the favorite. Like, I love that these accents are struggling for dominance.
It was like they're battling.
Yeah.
Do the Scottish. Andrea
so
says,
good.
do the Scottish.
Okay. Fine.
All right. Tomorrow by Ray Bradbury. Keith, we miss you.
We miss you, Keith.
Up to the time he
home.
opened the. Start over. Jeez.
Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. I see a notification.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on.
Oh. Look at him.
Oh, it's the buffer baby again.
You never know.
Did that? We see you.
He's moving.
Here.
Oh, he's got audio.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
In here.
Oh, it
Is
might
that
be.
We can hear you. Yes.
Yes.
The audio
Talk
might.
more.
Yeah.
Not
Can you
delayed.
talk more? See if your audio doesn't have a delay, because visually you are buffering. Oh my gosh. It's over. Oh goodness. Well, we're gonna get started.
Here.
Just
Don't leave. Don't leave.
Yeah. Maybe it'll tighten up here. Who knows?
Yeah, it might smooth over. Oh.
No, that's frustrating. Up to the time he opened the door, the day hadn't been any different from any of the other days. Walking Los Angeles, hunting for a job he couldn't find, looking in store windows at food he couldn't buy, and wondering why the habit of living got so strong you couldn't break it even after you didn't want to any longer. It hadn't been quite so bad as long as he had his typewriter to come home to. He could thumb his nose at the world outside for a while and build a new one. Bright, shiny worlds where he was a very glamorous guy indeed and never went hungry. He could kid himself even that someday he might be a writer, rolling in money and adoration. He'd rather have parted with his right leg than his typewriter, but none of the Uncle Bennies were paying money for right legs, and a guy has to eat to pay his rent.
Oh yeah, he snarled as at the door panel. Name 2 reasons why. He couldn't name one. He unlocked it, closed it. I'm sorry. He unlocked it, closed it behind him, turned on the lights, and started to take off his hat. He didn't. He forgot he had a hat, a head under it. He just stood staring. There was a typewriter on the floor. It was his room, all right. Cracked ceiling, dingy paper, blue striped pajamas trailing off an unmade wall bed. The memory of his morning's coffee. It was not his typewriter. There was no possible way for any typewriter to get there. That was bad enough, like finding a camel in a bathtub. But even at that, an ordinary camel you could take. It was the green ones, with wings, that really bothered you.
The typewriter was like that. It was big and made of something that looked like polished silver, and it shimmered like a fish underwater. It was so streamlined that it flowed into itself with an eerie feeling of motion. There was a sheet of fine, crisp paper in the roller, and a lot of unfamiliar crimson keys on the board. He closed his eyes, shook his head, and looked again. It was still there. He said aloud, "I have not been drinking. My name is Steve Temple. I live at 221 East 9th Street, and I owe 3 weeks' rent. I have not had any dinner." His voice sounded all right. It made sense. The typewriter didn't, but it stayed there just the same. He took a deep breath and walked around it carefully. It had 4 sides. It looked solid, except for the shimmer. It squatted calmly on the dingy rug and let its beautiful streamlining flow around on itself, looking as though it had grown there with the building.
All right. Well, dang it. Well, you guys know the rules. Whoever does the voice first, we all have to copy it, right? So here we go.
All right, good.
All right, he said to the typewriter. You're here, and you're scaring the hell out of me. It makes you any happier. Now what? That's Irish.
That's Irish.
Is that Irish?
I'm trying. Well, his mom was Irish. Dad was Scottish.
Oh, okay.
It makes you any happier. Now what? It began to type all by itself in the middle of the floor. He didn't move. He couldn't. He crouched, frozen, watching the bright keys flash and strike with nobody touching them. Calling the past, calling the past, calling the past. It was like water hitting an oiled window and running off, not leaving a mark. He heard a chime ringing softly, and he saw the words. No wires, no operator, but it worked. Wireless, a radio-controlled typewriter. He picked it up like it was scalding him and set it on the table. Calling the past, press down on stud mark, sending, and type reply, press down on stud mark, sending. Steve felt something move. It was his hand, all by itself. Press the stud. He pressed. The machine stopped and waited.
Silence. There was too much of it, too suddenly. Temple felt the blood rise in his cheeks, burn his ears. It was so very quiet that he finally had to make noise. So he typed. There we go. Every good boy that's fine. Every good is that wait a minute, is that the right
spot?
You know what?
Perfect.
We're just gonna roll with it. You're gonna have to deal with this accent. Every good boy that's fine. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. Slamming the typewriter jumped as if hit by fists. The chime jangled. Control jerked away from the temple. Away from Temple. Hello, the machine exclaimed. You're alive there then. It's robotic and Irish.
Wow.
I was afraid to reach you. Past the era of typewriters. Hitler didn't kill you. Then you're fortunate.
Does that mean it?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Hell no, Temple retorted loud. Hitler's been dead more than 20 years. Then realizing that speaking was impractical, he said on paper, this is 1967, Hitler's dead. And then he stared at his fingers, kicking himself, wondering what had made him put it down. Typewriter keys gleamed, moving. Who are you, quick? Where are you located? Temple replied, may I ask the same question? Is this a gag? He snapped his fingers, inhaled hard. Harry, is that you, Harry? It must be. Haven't heard from you since 47. You and your practical jokes. The receiving stud clicked coldly. The sending stud sponged up. Sorry, not Harry. Name is Ellen Abbott. Female, 26 years old. Year 2442. 5 feet 10 inches tall. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Cementician and dimensional research expert. Sorry, not Harry.
Steve Temple tried to blink the words away. It didn't work. The machine shuddered. Keys, carriage, platinum, and scarlet keys dissolved as if showered in some instant acid. It wasn't there anymore. It was gone. And a moment later, it slipped back, shining and hard under his hands. It came back, bursting out its message, quick and dark. I can't tell who's talking. I've got to get this over to you in a hurry, and yet do it correctly. It shouldn't take a long period of carefully worded propaganda, but there isn't time. Idle talk in a dictatorship like Kraken's is fatal. I'll give you the simple, down-to-bone facts. First, though, explain your background, the exact date, and other associative details. I must know. If you can't help me, I'll withdraw the machine. Refocus to another era. Please reply. Steve wiped sweat off his face. Name, Steve Temple. Profession, writer. Age 29. Feel like 100. Date, Monday evening, January 10th, in the year 1967. I must be crazy.
Crazy or not, the typewriter made words. Good. I've focused on the hairline of the crisis. There's a lot to be done before January 14th, Friday of your year. My sand's running out. Hold on. The guard is coming. Flip page. Escorting Kraken. They're taking me from this cell to trial. I think I'll give the verdict tonight. So tomorrow night, save time. I'll contact you again. I don't dare withdraw the machine. Characters of chances for focusing it to you.
The heck's happening?
Bad. Stand by. I remember now why Bradbury for me always like he has interesting weird word choices, so it always trips me up. So you can enjoy. That was all. The machine just sat there, shining white and saying nothing. Temple touched the keys. They were frozen hard. He stood up, his eyes spread, and put his last cigarette in his mouth, forgetting to light it. Then he looked around for his hat, found it on his head, and locked himself out of the room quick. He walked in the park. There was nothing new walking in the park, but it helped, looking at the stars, people, and boats on the water. He walked until he got drunk tired, and he wasn't scared anymore. Then he went back.
Without turning on the lights, he undressed and went to bed. An old trick. That way you imagined you were stopping over for a night at the Biltmore. Suddenly he switched on the lights, looking across the room dazedly. Minus his glasses, he saw the typewriter. He turned the lights out again, pulled the covers way up over his ears. Sorry, not Harry. Name is Ellen Abbott, year 2442. Sorry, not Harry. He shivered. Somebody had kicked him in the head for no reason. At least that's how it felt when he woke up the next morning. The room had a disturbed electric feel to it, as if someone had drifted in, hovered over him, and vanished instantly, just before his eyes opened. The door was locked on the inside. He saw the typewriter. He sat down again, very slowly. Stubborn dream that. It persisted in being real. Yet he had completely forgotten it during sleep, and he didn't know why he should forget something so dramatically shoved into his life. Dressing, tidying up the room, he pretended to be interested in everything but the machine. It was a poor job of acting, stalling as long as he dared. He exited reluctantly to hunt jobs. Pausing outside the door, he listened. Not a sound but his own breathing in his mouth. Then he remembered. Tonight. Ellen Abbott had said it. Tonight. Same time.
He walked off to work, to find work that didn't exist. He must have walked a lot. His feet were swollen. He must have talked to dozens of people and had dozens of jobs refuse him. And somewhere along the line, he boarded a bus because that evening, coming home, he found he had an unused transfer in his hands. He found a dollar bill, too, borrowed. He didn't know where, and he didn't care. Getting to the room fast was the main thing. It was the first time he had ever rushed home to that room or any room. Funny. The apartment house door swung ahead of him. He walked up rickety steps with his head down. Halfway up, he stopped. His face came up, jerking, all white, afire and alert. There it was. The fate singing of chimes, and beating as quickly as his heart the sound that were the typewriter's keys. It had been years since he had tried leaping steps 3 at a try. He learned how to do it all over again. Closing the door, he stiffened when he saw it. Like a man deep under a clear, thick water, he walked across the room in a dreamy, slow motion. Clicking off somewhere, the typewriter sounded. But it was right in front of him. Hello, Steve Temple. He held himself in, fingers twitching indecisively on the keys. He shut his jaw, hard. Then he let himself go, and it was easy.
Hello, Ellen, he wrote. Hello, Ellen. In the first few quiet moments after contact was sealed, Temple reluctantly sketched in his life for her. Cramped gray years, dragging on like men slogging it out in a chain gang. Nights of looking at a door, waiting for a knock for someone to come and be his friend, and nobody ever there but the landlord whining about his rent. His only friends lived between book covers. A few of them had grown out of his typewriter before it was pawned. That was all. Then Ellen Abbott spoke. If you're going to help me, you are the only one I depend on now to mold the future, Steve Temple. You deserve a complete explanation. My father was Professor Abbott. I've heard of him, of course. My accent has changed as well. Now, how blind of me. How would you know him? You've been dead for 500 years. Steve swallowed nervously. I feel quite alive. Thanks. Continue. Ellen Abbott went on. I'll pass it.
It's a paradox. I'm unborn to you and therefore unbelievable. And you're dead and buried 5 centuries ago, and yet the whole future of the world revolves about we two impossibilities. And especially about you if you agree to act in our behalf. Steve Temple, you will have to believe what I say. I can't expect instantaneously blind obedience, but there are only 3 days more for you to decide and act. If you refuse at the last moment, all my talking will be for nothing when I could have been pleading with someone else in your age. I must convince you of my utter sincerity. There's a job for you to do. Temple saw the next few words, and everything got dark and uneven inside himself. The small room got cold, and Steve didn't move. He sat and stared at the words as they appeared. You have a job to do for me. No, not for me, but for all of us in the future. The next thing that came into focus was a cup of coffee in his right hand. Contracting his throat muscles, coffee scalded his stomach. The Greek was there. You could smell him, fat and greasy, behind his beanery counter. Something white flashed. The Greek's teeth. Hello, Greek. Temple's lips barely moved. How did I get here? You walked in, just like you've done every night last 3 years. You ought to take it easy. You look like a ghost. What's up? Same thing. Is it foggy tonight? Don't you know? Me? Steve chafed hands that were rimmed with cool moisture. Oh yeah, sure, it's foggy. I forgot. He drew a trembling breath, and it felt like the first one he'd had in hours. Funny thing, Greek, 500 years from now, they'll do away with fog.
Chamber of Commerce passed a law. The funny thing is, as soon as you started that voice, 4 people dropped out instantly. Just Canadian connections, I'm sure.
Oh,
they don't know what they're missing.
you're damn right.
Chamber of Commerce passed a law. Weather control, said Steve. Control. He thought of the word over and over again and added, yeah, all kinds of control. A dictatorship, maybe. I can't do it. It's just Irish. That's the only thing my brain goes to.
So hard.
You think so? Pursing his brows, the Greek leaned heavily on the counter. You think the way things work now, we get into one? 500 years from now, said Steve. Hell, who cares? 500 years. Who cares? Maybe I do, Greek. I don't know. Oh, I don't know yet. Steve started his coffee for a while. Look, Greek, if you'd known Hitler for what he'd be 40 years ago, then you've had the chance. Would you have killed him? Sure. Who wouldn't? Look at what the mess he's made. Think about all the guys who grew up with Hitler, though. Did some of them must have guessed what he'd be? Did they do anything about it? No. The Greek shrugged heavily. Help me, Virgil.
Where are we? There it is. Temple slumped over his coffee for a moment. How about me, Greek? Would you kill me, knowing I'd be tomorrow's tyrant? The Greek made laughter. You? Another Hitler? Temple smiled twistedly. See? You don't believe I could endanger the world. That's how Hitler got away with it. Because he was a little guy before he was a big guy, and nobody pays any attention to the little guys. Hitler was different? Was he? Steve tightened up. A paper hanger different? That's different. Nobody recognizes a murderer until it's too late. Okay, suppose I bump off. Offered the Greek. So how do I propose you're the next dictator? You're dead. You are no dictator. I don't work out.
You're turning slightly French, Virgil.
What?
Roll.
I don't know what happened.
Riddler.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it.
For some reason, jumping between those two accents, and I can't do either of them very well. Same thing. We're derailed.
I don't even know where I'm at. I'm in liminal accent areas right now.
This is okay. Fault.
Shut up. And good to see you, Nick. Welcome. This one is particularly shambolic. All right, get in here, Keith. You could do it.
Go, Keith. We need a Canadian accent to add to the mix.
We just gotta. Oh, he's back. We're gonna make you read the rest of this because we are struggling.
Oh, hey, this looks pretty good.
Mm.
Hey, you're moving swift.
Here,
we
turn
don't hear
YouTube
you yet.
off.
There we go.
Oh,
Hey.
can you hear me?
We do hear
Oh, he's here. He made it.
you.
I'm moving. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that's my copy. Just so everyone knows. Okay. Where were we? We were talking
How's
about
it going,
Greece
Keith?
killing Hitler. Or something.
Well, the Scotsman and the Irishman are arguing.
What's new? What's new, Keith from Tau Zero SF?
Yeah.
I broke out the sake because it's been a terrible day, and this made it worse.
Oh.
Well, hey, do you feel like reading? Have you been following along? Do you know what's going on? Keith?
I suppose we're somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Where we're okay,
Clank.
suppose I bump you off. We got that part. Okay, that's the whole thing. Are we there? Okay. That's the whole thing. Temple was looking at a picture hung on the wall. A campaign advertisement of a healthy pink-faced man with crisp white hair and eyes that were blue and open. Under the picture was a label. J.H. McCracken for Congress, 13th District. Things got black. Trembling violently, Temple rose from his seat. Looking about wildly, passed his hands in front of his eyes and yelled at, "Greek, what's the date? Quick, I forgot. I keep forgetting important things." It sounded as if the Greek was in an echo chamber. 5 o'clock in the morning, January 11th. 10 cents, please. Oh, yeah. Steve stood there, swaying and still staring at that picture, the one of J.H. McCracken, elected to Congress. I still got time then. 3 days before they kill Ellen. The Greek said,
I don't have a clue what's going on. Do you guys have a clue what's going on?
Science fiction.
I have a clue.
All right. Well, I'll stick around.
I'm depending way too much brain power on accents right now. I don't know what's going on.
Right.
I'll read this last bit. The Greek said, "Huh?" And Steve said, "Nothing." And he let out 2 nickels on the counter. A moment later, he faced the door of the beanery, opening it, and somewhere back a million miles, the Greek was talking. "You're going so soon?" And Steve replied, "I guess so." And then he said, "Greek? Yeah?"
Ever have a million nightmares and wake up afraid, wound tight in the dark, and then go back to sleep and have one of them dreams that are high and swift and beautiful and shine like stars? It's good, Greek. It's a change. You forget all the nightmares for a while. You wake up alive, and for the first days in years, that's what happened to me, Greek. Good gosh. The door opened under his hand. The fog came in cold and salty against the warm food smell. He thought about things and got seated as he would forget scared he would forget things. Ellen and the machine and the future. He must not forget. Ever. There on the wall hung J.H. McCracken's picture. Now take the M and the C off the last name and spell what's left with a K. That guy looked decent. He looked like he loved his wife and kids. Like it or not, it was a fact. J.H. McCracken was one of those men he had to kill. He had to remember that. He remembered something else. The unconscious, ironic words that he typed that night before on his machine. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of the future. Steve Temple walked outside and shut the door in the Greek's puzzled face, just like that.
The fog went away after a while, taking the darkness with it, and pretty soon it was high noon. Threading into the open green of Griffith Hills, a bus carried Steve Temple to the warm, open fresh places described in the vivid tongue of Ellen Abbott. He walked alone. Up ahead, where the years mellowed down in a haze with distance, there would be people here, moving and speaking and living in the palatial structure of a dictator. Is that right? Maybe.
Yep.
Buildings would soar up like silver spears, hurried and frozen. There would be music coming soft and sweet from the hidden radio sources in the trees and on the hills and in the coves. And across the sky, airships would drift like flecks of dream stuff. Most of all, 500 years from now, Temple climbed a high hill and stood looking at the calm quiet, closing his eyes. On this exact spot, a woman named Abbott would be held in the utmost tier of a crystalline palace. Crimson keys would whisper under her fingers, and her message would vibrate through the centuries to him. The future was so real, he put out a hand, almost touching it. Wind rattled the typewriter paper in his grasp. A scroll of dialogue twisted from the machine during the midnight hours. In the midst of that future's bright fabric, the black liquid threat of Kraken spread, staining. Kraken, who was the fourth of a dynasty, the pallid, soft-faced man who held the world in two fists and wouldn't let it go.
Steve had rubbed his jaw. Here he was hating a guy he would never meet. He could only meet him indirectly. Hell, it was a fantastic sort of thing, waging a war against a man, fighting across all those years. Who'd have thought a little guy like him would ever be given the chance to play hero to the world? Ellen said a lot on paper. Steve read it over. Father and I sweated on the dimensional method as the only force powerful enough to uproot Kraken's rigid foundation. Tracing history back to its most probable point, the crisis where it would be easiest for the elimination of his ancestors was our job. Kraken passed laws forbidding time research, fearing it for what it was. He found out what my father was doing. On the day of my father's murder, I was captured and held. But the work was already done. I brought my typewriter with me to the cell, supposedly to write my last day memoirs. Here, Steve had interjected. Why a typewriter? And she gave the answer. Father wanted to go back to the crisis and be sure the assassinations were done correctly. Guinea pig experiments resulted, well, rather unpleasantly. Some guinea pigs came back inside out. We don't know why, they just did. Not all of them. Some came back incomplete, minus heads, lacking bodies, and some never returned. We couldn't risk my father on the job. Time travel was impossible. Someone in the past had to undertake the job, unquestioningly, without pay.
A guy by the name of Temple? Yes, if he can, and if he will, and if he is fully convinced that the future depends on it. Are you convinced, Steve? I don't know. I think I am. But we tried radio, Steve. Speaking directly, how much easier would it be convincing you? But the fourth dimension destroys radio waves. That was eliminated. Metal is more stolid than flesh or radio wave. And out of that fact, the typewriter came strong, hard, and wielded of special alloys. Okay? The very last method we could use, the very best. And we finally pushed through to you, and time is shorter for all of us. Steve knew the rest of it by heart. This machine was a dimensional remanifestation of hers, self-energized and compact. More about Kraken, the slaughter of innocent people, the slavery of billions, and the pages ended with, "You can make the dead to walk, Steve. You can resurrect my father, kill Kraken, and free me from prison. All this you can do. I must go now. Tomorrow night again." Steve looked up from the folded typed papers, looked up at the sky, where there should have been a tangible dictator's palace, and Ellen in the top of it. Instead, he saw nothing but clouds. Make the dead to walk. He hitchhiked back to his room.
Make the dead to walk. Yes, slay Kraken, and automatically another probable world would become concrete. The people he would have slain would live. Ellen's father, he too, would not be assassinated. The worlds of probable ifs. If he sat looking at the typewriter, not touching it, for the rest of the week, Ellen Abbott would be slain. If he killed McCracken, she would live. There was a lot of ifs in life. Lots of things he could do if he so chose. He could go to New York or Chicago or Seattle. He had a choice. He could eat or starve in those cities. He had a choice. He could read a different story. I mean, he could commit murder or robbery or kill himself. Choice. Lots of ifs, each one leading to a different life, a different existence than the others once chosen. So Ellen and Kraken weren't improbable. She lived in most probable if world. She would continue living in it, and if he executed Friday night, if he didn't stop it, if he
I
had
love
the
living
nerve,
in an if world.
if he were successful, if someone didn't stop him, if Ray Bradbury didn't have an editor, if he lived that long, tomorrow's night was a honeycomb of probabilities waiting to be filled with reality, with definite, decided actions. That evening, Ellen and he talked about music and painting. He learned about her passionate regard for Beethoven, Debussy, Chopin, Guilher, and someone named Mordaunet, born in 1987. Her favorite literature was a product of Dickens, Chaucer, Christopher Morley.
They didn't even mention a man by the name of McCracken or another named Kraken. Through it all, Temple didn't have a body or voice or anything but fire and warmth around him. His room was transformed with some touch, some essence of her, yet unborn. It was like sunlight pouring in through high cathedral windows, washing away with clean light all the dingy world of 1967. You can't be lonely with sun on your face and inside of you and your fingers working in unison on a machine with someone named Ellen Abbott, talking about sociology and psychology, literature, semantics, and so many other important things. All of the details must be clear, Steve. If you believe in my world it is, as it will be after you change it, then you must know everything. I didn't expect you to learn it or make it your mind immediately, but it would be against no rule of logic. I gambled on you. I'm trying to channel Scotty when midnight came.
That's a good idea.
Sorry, I lost myself. Whew. When midnight came, they were still bursting back and forth with the tide of information, fashions, religions, beliefs, and even love. Very sorry, wrote Ellen. There was never time for love. I was so busy, so many years running from city to city, working, encouraging father all the time. He was my one devotion. Very sorry. If only there were time. There would be time, Steve said quietly. If what you say about probable futures is sound theory, then will be time. There'll be plenty. More than you can use. I'll see to it. And if you should fail? He didn't seem to want to think about that at all. Not at all.
Flawless.
It was beautiful, man.
Whoa, this story's rough.
For Bradbury, I remember reading this thinking, hey, that's not too bad. But reading it out loud, that kind of changes things.
Maybe it's the accents.
No, you know what?
Pages left.
It's probably not helping.
It's not my fault.
No, it's definitely not.
There was suddenly a lot of silence in the room. In the middle of it, Steve heard his heart pulsing at the base of his throat. He didn't remember writing it. His hands only moved a few times, and there it was. I'd like to see you, Ellen, just once. More silence. The silence lasted so long that he was afraid she would never speak again. But she did. You're a fine man, Steve Temple. Time changes little in the way of emotion. Look, there's a weak energy field encompassing this machine. Press your fingers down, bend near the machine, and concentrate. Maybe for an instant, our images may become on rapport. Press close, Steve. Steve obeyed instantly. Something in his grey, blank eyes that had never been there before. Something warm. His lips went back from his teeth, tight with expectancy. Something happened to his lungs so he couldn't breathe. She was there. Just a faint, quavering outline at first, increasing. Sitting across from him by 500 years. Her hair was like the sun, and her eyes were grave and blue under the glow of that hair, and her pink mouth opened mutely and formed the words, "Hello, Steve." Just like that. Then the image washed out, and the room was warm as molten steel on all sides of him. And he typed a bit longer, his eyes swimming. And then it was over for that night. She was gone. He sat there looking at the place she'd been, and the room very slowly got cold again.
That night, he had dreams before he went to sleep. Oh. He had never taken anything in his life. He stole a gun, a nice new shiny paralysis gun, from a weapon shop on East 9th. It took half a day to get up the nerve to do it, 5 minutes to do it, and the rest of the day to try and calm down and forget about doing it. By that time, it was Thursday evening, and 500 years away, a woman was sitting down to write her memoirs. They talked less of frivolous art things. They talked the hard, grim stuff that faced him in a short time. That glimpse, that one vivid materialization of her image the previous night had convinced him. Someone so cool, so soft, so right in her loveliness. Someone like she was. Well, you could sacrifice for her. She put the blueprints at his fingertips like a few clean strokes of the keys. Late tomorrow afternoon, J.H. McCracken would be in his offices in North Los Angeles, preparing last-moment details before planing to Washington. He must not leave the office. His son must not leave the office either. They were to die. You understand everything, Steve? Yes, I have the gun. Is there anything that's not clear? Elin, from time to time I forget things. Things waver. The first night I slept, and when I woke up, I'd forgotten. In the beginning again, I had to be reminded of the date. I don't want to forget here, and why does it happen? Oh, Steve, you still don't understand. Time is such a strange creature to you. Like a fog shifting in light and dark winds, the future is twisted by circumstance. There are two Ellen Abbotts, and only one of them knows Steve Temple. When something occurs that threatens her chances of ever existing, naturally you forget her. Your very contact, small as it is, with time, is enough to waver it. That's why you have flashing, momentary amnesia. Yeah, my ex told me that once too. He repeated it. I don't want to forget you. I've gone ahead hoping that if I indirectly kill Kraken, it would ensure your life, but she cleared it up for him. She did such a good job of it that it was a little hard blow to the stomach, like the rough kick of a mule. Okay?
Makes sense. Steve, with Kraken eradicated, automatically a new free world will be born. As before, the same people will be in it, but they'll be singing. The name Kraken will be a blank to them, and the millions butchered will live again. In that world, there'll be no place for Professor Abbott and his daughter Ellen. I won't remember you, Steve. Oh, wait. I won't remember you, Steve. I would have never met you. There will be no reason, Kraken gone, for me to meet you. If we forget we ever conversed late at night, or that I ever dreamed of a building a typewriter, time writer, and the way it will be, Steve, tomorrow night when you kill J.H. McCracken. It stunned him. But I thought, you didn't fool yourself purposely, Steve. I thought you'd realize that tomorrow night you would be the end, no matter what. I thought that some way you might get through alive to 1967 someday. Or help me, or come to your time. His fingers shook. Oh, Steve, you stupid boy. He was getting sick. His throat ached tight and hot. It's late, And with the guard coming to check, we'd better say our last goodbye now. No, please, Ellen, wait till tomorrow. It'll be too late then. If you kill McCracken. I have a plan. It'll work. I just know it'll work. Just so I can talk with you once more, Ellen. Please, just one more time.
This video is a hate crime.
I think I'm going to get cancelled for this. Oh.
I'm going to write to the First Minister.
That's why we had to get you on here. You're condoning it.
Dear First Minister, I'm very upset with the Canadian and two Americans. Please do something about them, like ban them from the country. Take the Scottishness away from him, especially that Fletcher guy. He's not really a Fletcher.
I'm sure he's going to lose his Scottish accolades.
Oh goodness. This video is a hate crime.
See what you were missing without me on?
Oh, good heavens. Whew. I'd like to apologize to the entire country of
Europe.
All of Europe. I'd like to apologize.
I apologize for nothing.
Yeah, Keith had technical issues. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be late. Sorry, guys."
Really, I was just like, "Oh, what hate crime's going to tell against my own people?"
Oh, sorry, everybody. Well, I thought I was really getting in the groove there too, but yeah, it's probably getting worse.
When you should have done the Todgerson voice.
Oh, your voice is brilliant. Don't worry.
Yes. Okay, I guess it's me. Who's talking? I don't even know who's talking.
I don't remember where I stopped.
I know where you stopped, but I don't know who is. I don't know which voice I'm supposed to apply.
Machine stopped moving. I think we're there. It hit him hard in silence.
Okay. Machine stopped. Where are we at? She stopped moving. Yep. Well, I'll start here. I'll start with all right. Is that if that's all right, or is that wrong? I go
sure.
I have a plan.
No, you're good there.
Okay. All right. I know it's impossible, but tomorrow night. Good luck. Good luck and good night. The machine stopped moving. Okay, I went back a little bit. It hit him hard. The silence. He sat there, weaving dazedly in the chair, laughing a little at himself. I can't imagine why. Well, he could always go back, walking in the fog. There was always a lot of fog. It walked beside you, behind you, ahead of you, and it never spoke. It touched you once in a while on the face, as if it understood. That was all. He'd walk all night, come home, undress in the dark, and turn in, praying that once he slept, he would never wake up again. Never. I will never forget. I'll forget we ever conversed last night. I won't remember you, Steve. In the late afternoon of January 14th, Friday, Steve Temple showed the paralysis gun inside his dirty jacket and zippered it. I'm sorry, he shoved it in there. Well, that's okay. No matter what action he took, Ellen Abbott would be destroyed today. An execution chamber awaited her if he didn't move fast. And if he succeeded, then, too, the Ellen he had known would vanish like smoke wisps in the wind. He would have to kill McCracken very carefully so as to speak to Ellen again. He had to get to her once more before all of time changed, reconsolidating itself for eternity, to give her his final message. He thought it over. He knew exactly the words to say. He started walking fast. It didn't feel like his body. It felt like someone else's. Like getting used to a new suit, all tight and close and too warm for weather. That's how it was. Eyes, mouth, his whole face set in one line pattern. He didn't dare break. Once he relaxed, it would smash the whole thing.
He got his shoulders back where they hadn't been in years, and he made fists of hands that long ago relaxed in despair.
Oof.
It was almost like getting back a hunk of self-respect, clutching a gun, knowing you were going to change the whole damn future's profile. He had lungs again, and used them for breathing, and his heart wasn't just lying still in his chest. It yelled, wanting out. Sky clear overhead, his heels came down, smooth, swift, on concrete walks. Suddenly it was 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Strange buildings rose around him, numbers passing the calm scrutiny of his eyes. He kept walking, because if stopped, he'd never get his legs going again. This was the street. Suddenly he began to cry. It was all hidden behind the tautened lines of his face, warm and bitter, his brain lurching against dim skull walls, his throat retching down to where the heart slammed upon it. Warm water got half out of his eyes before he stopped it. This is like Todgerson wrote this bit.
The
wind
skull
blew-
walls in particular.
Yeah. A wind blew far away, whining, but it was a very calm day and there was no wind. Nothing must happen now to stop him, he thought. Nothing. He turned in at an alley, walked back to a side door, opened it, went in.
He climbed a backstairs flight where the sun, his feet scrapping softly, and his heartbeat were the only tangibles in a crazy nightmare. He met nobody. He wished he could meet someone who would say it with only play acting, that he could toss the gun away, wake up. Nobody stopped him. Nobody said that to him. It was 4 long flights of sunlit stairs. Inside his head, his brain ran around trying to put on the brakes, but there were none. He had to do it. You can't let the same thing happen all over again, like Hitler. Hitler growing up. Nobody laying a hand on him or pumping his vile body full of lead. McCracken. The guy he was going to kill looked innocent. Everybody said he was how swell a guy he was. Yeah, but how about his sons? Or their sons? Ellen. Moving his lips. Ellen. His heart moved. Ellen. Moving his feet. And there was the door. Silver lettered across it. J.H. McCracken, U.S. Congress Rep. Pale and quiet, Steve opened a door and stood looking at it. A young man who sat behind a bleached walnut desk. A green metal triangle said, William McCracken, the representative's son. Oh, what a coincidence. One glimpse of a square, surprised face, mouth widened to the teeth, hands coming up to fend off the inevitable. A pressure of a finger. The gun in Steve's hand kept purring contentedly like a sleepy cat. He snapped it off, quick. All of it had taken an instant. One breath. One heartbeat. It was very easy and very hard to kill a man. He readjusted the stud on the paralyzing tube. The next office, quietly, Oi, Will! Step in for a moment, son! I want to check those Washington plane tickets again.
Sometimes it's hard to open a door, even an unlocked one. The voice, J.H. McCracken, newly elected people's man. Tighter and quieter, Steve opened the second door. And this time McCracken was closer when he said, Did you get them all right, son? No slip-ups? Steve looked at McCracken's broad back and said, No slip-ups, so that McCracken heard. He swiveled in his chair, came around, holding a lit cigar in one hand, fountain pen in the other. His eyes were blue, and he didn't see the gun. Oh, hello, he said, smiling. Then he saw the gun, and the smile went away inside him. Steve said, You don't know me. You don't know why you've been killed because you've always leaned over backwards to be clean. You never cheated in marbles. Neither did I. That doesn't mean someone else might not cheat 500 years from now. Time's verdict will say you're guilty. It's too bad you don't look like a crook. It would make it easier. Kraken opened his mouth, thinking he could talk him out of it. The gun sang its little song. There was no more talk. Steve sweated. Not too much power, just enough to weaken the cardiac nerves. Walking in close, Steve kept the weapon singing half power. Snapping it off, he bent, inserted fingers into the gray vest. The heart was still there, weak, fading. He said something funny to the body. Don't die yet. Do me a favor. Keep alive until I talk to Ellen again, laddie. He then shuddered so violently it was enough to rip the flesh from his bones. Sick teeth chattering, his eyes blurred. He dropped the gun, picked it up and began worrying. It was a long way to his room, to the typewriter, and Ellen. He had to make it, though. Somehow he'd cheat the future. He'd think of some way to keep Ellen for himself. Some way. He got hold of his fear, held it in one place, kept it there. Opening the door, he came face to face with McCracken. McCracken's bewildered office staff. 3 women, 2 men, coming to say their goodbyes, frozen in shocked attitudes over the son's body. Temple fell back into the seat, mouth full of saliva. He climbed onto the fire escape, shut it, started down. Someone flung up the window behind him, yelled. Someone opened it and came down after him. Their feet made an iron clangor on the metal ladders.
Leaping to the alleyway, Steve fled for the corner, yanked open the door of the first cab he found, flopped in, shouting directions. 2 of McCracken's men rounded the alley corner, shouting. The cab slid away from the curb, smooth and quick. The cabbie hadn't heard a thing. Temple fell back in the seat, mouth full of saliva. He couldn't swallow, so he spat it out. He didn't feel like a book hero. He only felt cold, scared, and small, crouching there. He had changed the future. Nobody knew it but him and Ellen Abbott. And she would forget. Wait, Ellen. Whoa, I'm sorry. Whoa, go back up. Wait, Ellen. Wait for me. So this was what it was like to save the world, to have frozen insides and hot tears in your face and hands that shake violently if you quit grasping your knees. Ellen. The cab hurled itself to a stop in front of the hotel. He staggered out, saying wild, silly things to nobody. He heard the cabbie yell, but he ran ahead anyway. He got inside, ran upstairs. He unlocked his door and stood there, afraid to open, afraid to look inside his room. The cabbie was coming up the steps behind him, cursing. What if everything was too late?
Sucking his breath in, Steve opened the door. It was there. The typewriter was still there. Steve slammed the door, locked it, and then in one insane, stumbling movement, he was across the room to the machine, yelling and typing simultaneously. Ellen! Ellen Abbott! Ellen, I did it! It's all over. Are you still there? A pause, looking at the blank, horribly blank paper, his blood pounding through his veins until he ached. It seemed centuries before the typewriter keys moved, and then it said, "Oh, Steve, you succeeded. You did it for us. And I hardly know what to say. There's no reward for you. I can't even help you, and I wish I could. Things are changing already, getting misty and melting like waxen figures, flowing away in the time stream. Hold on a while longer, Ellen, please. Before we had all of time, Steve. Now I can't hold reforming matter in moments. It's like snatching at stars. Down below in a sunlit street, a car braked to a stop. Voices broke out of the car. A metal door rapped home. McCracken's men coming to find Steve Temple, maybe with guns. Ellen, one last thing. Here in my time, one of your ancestors must have lived somewhere. Where, Ellen? Don't hurt yourself, Steve. Don't you understand? It's no use.
Please tell me someone I could speak to, someone I could see. Tell me where. Cincinnati? Her name is Helen Anson, but... Heavy footsteps pounded in the hotel hall. Muffled voices. The address is 6987 C Street. Then the time was up. Across the city, McCracken lay pulsing out his last breath. And here, the every beat of his fading heart acted upon Ellen and Steve Temple. Steve, I... Then he gave her his last message, the thing he had wanted to say for a long time, from inside him. The door was being beaten by fists and shoulders as he said it, but he said it anyhow, in desperation of the last seconds. Ellen, I love you. Hear me, Ellen? I love you. Don't go away now, don't. He kept typing it over and over again, and he was crying like a kid, and his throat couldn't say it at all. And he kept typing it over and over until the keys misted, dissolved, melted, and flowed away under his fingers. And he kept typing it until all the hard, bright wonder, the machine was gone. His hands fell through empty air to wrap upon the top of an empty table. And when they broke the door open, even then, he didn't stop crying.
I thought there was going to be like a flip at the end. Wasn't sure. Seems like I've read some of this before. Some of that part, the part where she describes herself physically, which I thought was great. Like, I'm a blonde at 26. I'm like, okay, is this a dating? It's like, is this like a new date? It's like typewriter dating.
So, do you have any hot ancestors?
Really?
That was a little creepy, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. We did know she has a pink mouth and hair like the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Her people come from Cincinnati.
Her peep. This is the distant land of Cincinnati.
Yeah, I was ready for a twist, Roger, and we were twistless.
Yeah, his other son comes running in from the room too. Oh no, what happened? Like,
My twin brother. Yeah, really.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Or it turns out that like she's actually like lied to him the whole time. That's what I was wondering, if it was going to be like if she was really part of the was part of the evil empire.
Oh, you had to kill the Eisenhower of our timeline, not the Hitler of our timeline.
Well, they like it ends with him asking about her ancestors, but then he's just going to get murdered by McCracken's men.
Yeah. I don't know.
You did exactly what we wanted you to do. You fool! There is no Ellen.
Yeah, really.
The twist would be
It was a guy named Gary. You got catfish.
Time trolls.
He's not even Scottish. He's Welsh.
Oh. Yeah, that was probably the worst Bradbury I've ever read.
Why do we always get stories?
It was
not
fine.
Like
it's not terrible, but I remember it being better.
It's just kind of
yeah. It's nothing like the Veld.
Yeah, right.
The bus's shelf turd.
I'm sorry, it is a 5-star turd. Take that back, please.
5-star.
This was literally on an episode of Mysterious Universe years ago.
Oh. It seems familiar. All right, yeah, I'm sure it's a trope I've seen before, but yeah.
It is Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Ray Bradbury, user.
What was it originally? Does it say where it came from originally?
Yeah, there was a couple points there where it was just like stream of consciousness writing that was just pretty rough.
Ziff Davis Publishing Co. Magazine.
Yeah.
1947.
They're all Ziff Davis Publishing Co.
So, do you want to hear about Ivan Howard?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Ivan Howard was an editor who worked for Berkeley in the 60s. He did 10 anthologies.
I thought you froze again. I was like,
So did
"Great,
I.
here we
That
go again."
That's it.
That's it.
I spent 2 weeks researching anything on Ivan Howard, and he has no birth date, no death date. He worked for Berkeley. He did 10 anthologies, 2 uncredited. This is the last one he did. And then he vanishes into the mists of time.
Damn.
Just like a typewriter.
Just like
Woo!
He was sent back to edit stories and collect them.
Jake, it's me, Ivan Howard. You gotta help me.
Okay. No, wait, not Ivan Howard. I meant Susie Howard.
Oh, yes, that's right. Ivina Howard.
Ivina. Sorry. You know what happens. If you want me to say something, you know what you got to do. You owe me $2 anyways, Tim.
You know what you have to do.
See what you guys are missing when I was like having internet issues?
Yeah. So what is your Keith, what is your favorite out of all of these? What
You know
what
what?
were you hoping we'd roll?
I was hoping for the decomp. I went into it hoping for a serious story when I read that because I never read decomp before, and I read this like 2.5 years ago, and I had a blast. I had an absolute blast of how crazy it was. The first story, Sally, is Isaac Asimov's Christine. It's not bad.
Oh,
All I remember about the Clifford D. Simak one is I think everyone has to be naked at the end.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
the
which
naked man.
kind of goes with the comp story because everyone has to be naked at the end.
Wait a minute. You just want us to read this because there's copious amount of nudity, and then we have the one story where
Nudity.
there is zero nudity. In fact, we only see a glimpse of a woman for 2 seconds.
Typewriter was naked.
A possible woman. The Hungry Eye, Rip Block, I remember being pretty good. I think I had a twist ending. Oh no, it's Block. Twist ending. The Sturgeon was probably my favorite. It has a Spider Woman.
Oh, and that's one we said we definitely wouldn't read.
Yeah. And I'll do the elevator pitch to you. So everyone around you gets successful in life, and you're like, oh man, I'm not being successful in life. Hey, what did you do? I went to this party. Where is it? You don't really want to go. Why? Because if you go, you're never allowed back in. But you'll be successful at what you do afterwards in anything. So if you go, all your wishes are granted by a hot, sexy Spider Woman.
Sold.
Yeah. It was pretty good. The Eternal Eve. Earth blows up, and the only people left are like 30 people on Venus.
And that's the John Wyndham?
It's John Wyndham, and 3 of those 30 people are women.
Ooh.
You can see the issues that might happen with a situation like that.
Jack has a pause. Hold the press. Jack has a very important question in regard to the Spider Woman.
Dude,
3 legs or 8.
First 2, then 8.
I don't even know what that means. I love it. That sells it right there.
And I remember Looking for Jeff by Fritz Leiber was actually creepy. So we could have had a creepy one. Instead, we had Ray Bradbury.
Could have had a creepy
be like,
Jeff.
I got bills to pay, people. Buy my stuff.
It was actually creepy, huh? Boy, it's short too. Dang it.
It is short. It's a shorty.
It's a ghost story. I think it's a ghost story. I'm gonna remember.
It's a Jeff story.
Yeah, it's about 9-10 pages.
Sold.
Yeah.
I think I only have a story anyway.
I think that makes perfect sense, actually. They got lots of eyes, lots of legs. I mean,
I don't know. You guys decide in chat. Do you want a story that's better? But we're going to talk about food anyways. Can we skip the food talk?
Right.
You could get a twofer. You could get a twofer.
All right. How long is the El Sprague? It's like 20 pages. It's over 20 pages.
Oh, it's 40 pages for. Oh wait,
Okay.
for the Sprague, I think it's like 25. The Liber is what, 10?
Yeah, the very last one is 10 pages about.
It's
64 to
12
75
pages.
The camp one does
Probably
have
9
a lot
pages,
of
really,
consonants.
for you.
Dice says yes.
Food.
Food.
No, we're not just a food channel.
You're now, buddy boy.
Rolling foodies.
He says yes.
Ooh.
No, because you said I have to pay you for that Godzilla. So no, I already have $20 for that Godzilla set aside. Don't try to get free so you can clip something off me. You want
Looks
to
like
clip?
people want another read.
Pay up, sucker. All right, everybody's saying another. Okay, we could do the Jeff.
I'll be back.
You guys down with
We're
Jeff?
going to do that. I'm
All
right
right.
back. You guys discuss.
Discuss what?
Are you food channel? Pulp Tacos is just Andrea.
Oh, I I haven't seen Andrea and Pulp Tacos together, so
Yeah. I tried to super chat, but it won't let me. Oh, well, so sad. Too bad. Sorry, kid. You all smoked out up there.
You don't have to watch
Keith?
the book build video. You can watch us instead. It was so smoky this morning, man. I woke up and I had my window open last night because it was nice. And then I woke up and it's like, what the hell? Yeah, it was awful. Awful day. Oh my God. It is Taco Tuesday.
Well, Jack is here. All right. I don't have kids.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, we'll read it. We'll wait for Virgil to get back. Hopefully he's fast. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do the Scooby-Doo for Tim. The problem is, well, Tim, you owe Andrea $2. The problem is I don't remember what he wanted me to say. So you have Tim, let me know what in the chat what you wanted me to say, and I'll do it. That's not true. There's one time Book Pilled was in front of some monkeys, right?
It was indeed.
I love how when I pass you guys the ball, you guys just run with the conversational ball. Like it's
no.
I'm okay. 2 in the morning.
My internet doesn't crap out in here.
That is
like
true.
Girls.
You don't have to. If you need to go, Brian, you can go because it is 2 in the morning. We're gonna be here for another 6 hours. So
I'll hang around for now.
Nice. Right.
If I start working 5 hours, I might disappear. I might do an Andrea at some point.
Just disappear. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready? Here you go. You ready to clip it, Tim? Check the timestamp. Okay.
Here we go.
Roll. Radolf Rittler. You, Andrea, $2.
Oh, Andrea paid you. Okay.
So weird. Virgil gets back and my internet starts working properly again.
You're welcome. I ran over.
He's a
jogged
hotspot.
over Canada real quick and got that going for you.
He is a hotspot for sure.
Take your breaks, people. Take your breaks. We got hours.
It's clipping time. All right. Here we go. I'm looking for Jeff. Now, you said this is scary. Oh, Jeff, we are reading. I'm looking for. Oh, Jack. Jack, we're reading. I'm looking for Jeff by Fritz Leiber.
But does Jeff have a cave of books? That's what we'll have to find out.
All right, I gotta set my other camera back up. I moved it because I thought we were done.
Yeah, you thought you were done, but you was wrong.
Hey, don't rub it in, Virgil.
Oh, we got a glass.
I do have a glass.
A glass. Good job. Uh-oh. And a keyboard. Look at it.
It's fine. It's gonna wipe up the condensation.
Behind the scenes here. This is like
this is how the sausage is made for Sausage Planet.
Right. That's right.
All right. We ready for this? Are you guys ready?
You get your Jeff voices on.
And this time, no accent, no Scottish accents. I can't take it.
I was going to say that.
Oh, gosh. Oh. Does that look fuzzy to everybody else?
It does, yeah.
I think it's tired.
Sleepy.
Are you sleepy, little camera? Well, maybe it'll tighten up. We'll just read. All right. Hopefully the camera tightens up. If not, just close your eyes and let our immaculate professional storytelling abilities
magic to return.
Take you to.
We lost a Willie though. Are we waiting?
Lose a Willie. Clip that too.
He is a wild Willie.
Or maybe I'm gonna try and move the camera or the.
Maybe it's a lighting thing.
Maybe.
Moby.
Oh.
No.
Oh no. Oh gosh.
Maybe he's coming over to fix your internet.
Please do. Pull it back a little. All right, you know what? We're just gonna read it. The camera's jacked up, and we've had enough shambolicism with this stream, so we're just gonna get that out of there. We're just gonna read it.
He's gonna read
No,
it. We don't have any idea where we are.
It's a cursed stream, man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just don't list it.
No!
I like it. Shoot.
He's back. Oh, God.
You did say no Scottish accents.
Why not? Let's cut loose. This is
the last story summoned him.
There's been a train wreck from the beginning.
We're gonna go from a creepy story to a Todgerson story.
Oh. All right, here we go, everybody. I'm looking for Jeff.
Good evening, sci-fi fans.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna be a little.
Oh yes, please, Cowboy Todgerson.
Oh. Well, I can
Isn't
do the
that
cowboy
funny?
stuff a lot easier.
It's uncanny. All right. At 6:30 this afternoon, Martin Bellows was sitting at the bar of the Tom Toms. In front of him was a tall glass of beer, and behind the bar were two men in white aprons. The two men, one of them so old he was past caring about it, were discussing a matter, and while Martin wasn't really listening, much of the discussion seemed to be for his entertainment. If that girl comes in again, I won't serve her. And if she starts to get funny, I'll give her some real eyeshadow. Regular fire eater, aren't you, Pops? All this week, ever since she started to come in here, there'd been trouble. Listen to him, will ya? Oh, Pops, there's always trouble at a bar. Either somebody makes a play for somebody's girl, or else it'll be two lifelong buddies. Yeah, I mean nasty trouble. What about those two girls Monday night? What about the big guy did to Jack? What about Jake and Janice picking up tom-toms to break up? And the way they did it, she was behind it every time. What about the broken glass in the cracked ice? Shut up, Pop. Pop's is nuts, friend. He gets wild ideas.
Martin Bellows looked up from his beer at Soul, the young working owner of Tom Toms, and at the other man behind the bar. He grimaced faintly. Anything for a little life. Life? Pop snorted. That isn't what she give you. Tell me about her, Pops, he said to the old man. No, let him, Soul. All right, but I've been warning you, it's pipe dream. Pops ignored his boss's remark. He spun the glass he was polishing in a slower rhythm, his face puffed by beer and thumbed into odd hills and gullies by a lifetime of effervescent but illuminating experiences, grew thoughtful. Name's Bobby, he began abruptly. Blonde, about 20, always orders brandies, smooth, kid face, except for the faint scar that goes all the way across. Black dress that splits down to her belly button.
A car slammed to a stop outside. The three men looked up, but after a moment they heard the car go on. Never set her eyes on her till last Sunday night, Pops continued. Say she's from Michigan City. I was asking for a guy named Jeff. I was waiting to start her particular kind of hell. Who's this Jeff? Martin asked. Pops shrugged. And what's her particular kind of hell? Pop shrugged again, this time in Saul's direction. He don't believe in her, he said gruffly. I don't know who's anyone else.
I don't even.
There's not dialogue tags a lot of the time, so we might struggle with the accents.
Yeah, okay. I'd like to meet her, Pops, Martin said smilingly. Like some excitement. Beginning to feel a big evening coming on. And Bobby sounds like my kind of girl. Is Keith alive?
Are you with us, Keith, from Tau Zero SF?
Blink if you're
Oh,
safe.
no. Oh, it kind of blinked.
He's safe. It's okay.
He's kind of moving. Oh, maybe he's not moving. Dang it, Keith died again. He does look animatronic.
You're drawn by AI.
Well, this is probably good as time as any to let you guys know. Keith is AI. Yeah. So
KI, as we call him. Keith Intelligence.
Keith Intelligence. All right. Where did you end off there, Willie Todgerson Jr.? I wasn't paying attention.
Idea.
I think I'd like to meet her pops. Was Martin says.
Bobby sounds like my kind of girl.
Oh, that's right. I wouldn't introduce her to my last year's best friend. Soul laughed lightly but concisively. He leaned across the bar confidently, glancing back at the older man with secretive humor. He touched Martin's sleeve. You've heard Pop's big story. Now get this. I've never been able to notice this girl. I'm always here until I close. So, as far as I know, nobody's ever been able to notice her, except Pops. I think she's just one of his pipe dreams. You know, the guy's a little weak in the head. He leaned a bit closer and spoke in a loud and mocking stage whisper. Used weed when he was a boy. Pop's face grew a bit red. All right, Mr. Wise, I got something for you. He put the glass down from the shining ranks, hung up the towel, fished a cigar box from under the bar. Excuse me. Last night she forgot her lighter, he explained. It's covered in dust, shiny black stuff, same as her dress. Look. The other two men leaned forward, but when Pops flipped up the cover, there was nothing inside but the white paper lining. Soul looked around at Martin with a slow grin. You see? Pops swore and ripped out the lining. One of the bands must have swiped it. Soul laid his hand gently on the older man's arm. Our musicians aren't nice, honest boys, Pops. But I tell you, I put the thing there last night. No, Pops. You just thought you did. He turned to Martin. Now, that strange thing don't sometimes happen in bars. Why, just these last few days. The door slammed. The three men looked around, but it must have been a car outside, for nothing came in. Just these last few days, Soul repeated. I've been noticing the damnedest thing. What? Martin asked. Soul shot another of his secretive, humorous glances towards Pops. I'd like to tell you, he explained to Martin, but I can't in front of Pops. He gets ideas. Martin got off his stool, grinning. I gotta go anyhow. I'll see you later. Do we lose Keith again? Oh, he's back.
He's back. Maybe does Keith want to pick up from there since he missed his turn?
No, what? Where were we?
No.
Trying to get that thing working good. What page are we on?
We're on 166, about middle of the page.
Like not 5 minutes later?
Yep.
Yeah, right there. Perfect.
Not 5 minutes later, Pop smelled the perfume, a rotten, sickly smell. His ears caught the mouse-faint creaking of the midmost bar stool and the tiny, ghostly sigh, and the awful feel of it went deep down inside him and grated on his bones like chalk. He began to tremble. Then the creaking and the sigh came again. Through the gloom of the tom-toms, a little impatiently, and he had to turn, although it was the last thing he wanted to do, and he had to look at the emptiness of the bar. And there at the midmost stool, he saw it. It was terribly indistinct, just a shadowy image superimposed on the silvers and gilts and midnight blues of the far wall, but he knew every part of it. The gleaming blackness of the dress, like the sheerest black silk stocking held up in a near darkness. The pale gold of the hair, like moths in a beam of amber spotlight. The paleness of face and hands, like puffs of powder floating up from a spilled compact. The eyes, like two tiny dark moths, hovering. What's the matter, Pops? Soul asked sharply.
Go ahead, Virgil. We'll go here, there.
Yeah, okay. He didn't hear the question, although he'd have given anything not to have. He was edging shakily down the bar, hand grasping the inner margin for support until he stood before the midmost stool. Then he heard it, the faint, clear voice that seemed to ride a mosquito's whine, As they say, the human voice rides a radio wave. That voice then knifed deep into his head. Man, talking about me, Pops? He just trembled. Seeing Jeff tonight, Pops? He stood. He shook his head. What's the matter, Pops? Well, if I'm dead and rotten, don't shake so, Pops. You've got the wrong bill for a shimmy dancer. You should have been complimented. I show myself to you. You know, Pops, at the heart of every woman, a stripper. But most of them just show themselves to a guy like they like or need. I'm not that way. I don't show myself to the booms. And now, give me a drink.
Oh, wow.
This ghost is awesome.
Do you want to go ahead? Do you want to, or I can keep going?
Whatever.
Hit it, Todge.
His trembling only increased. The twin moths veered toward him. Got polio, Pops! In a spasm of haste, he jerked around, stooping. By blind fumbling, he found the brandy bottle under the ranked glasses, poured a shaky lot, set it down on the bar, and stepped back. What the hell are you up to? He didn't even hear the angry question or realize that Saul was moving toward him. Instead, he stood, pressed back as far as he could, and watched the powder cloud fingers wind around the shot glass like tendrils of smoke, and heard the bashful voice laugh ruefully and say, "Can't manage it that way. Haven't got strength enough yet." And watched the twin moths and something red and white edged just below them dip toward the brandy. Then, for a moment, a feeling reached out and touched Saul, for though no hand was on the bar, the shot glass shook, and a little rill of brandy snaked down its side and pulled on the mahogany. "What the?" Saul began, and then finished. "Those damn trucks, they shake the whole goddamn neighborhood."
I think
And all the
we're even now. Hate crime for hate crime. It's all square.
That sounded fine to
Balance
me.
has been restored.
And all the while, Pop was listening to the shrill voice. "That helped, Pops." And then, with a wheedling restlessness, "What's on tonight, Pops? Where can a girl get herself some fun? Who was a tall, dark, handsome that left a while ago? You called him Martin?"
Soul, finally fed up, came striding towards Pops. "And now you please explain just what the..." "Wait!" Pop's hand snapped out and clamped on Soul's arm, so the younger man winced. "She's getting up," he gasped. "She's going after him. Oh, we gotta warn him." Soul's sharp gaze flashed where Pops was looking. Then, with a little snarl, he shook Pop's hand off and gripped him in turn. "Look here, Pops, are you really gone smoking weed?" The older man struggled to get free himself. "We gotta warn him, I tell you, before she drinks herself strong enough to make him notice her and starts pulling her broken bottle ideas in his head. Pops!" The shout in the ear stiffened the older man so that he stood there quietly, though rigid, while Soul said, "They probably have some nut bars out on West Madison Street. They don't mind having nuts behind. Probably. I don't know. But you're going to have to start looking for one of them if you pull any more of these goofy acts or start talking about Bobby and broken glass." His fingers kneaded the old man's biceps. "Get it?" Pop's eyes were still wide, but he nodded twice, stiffly. The evening started out feeling heavy and indigestible for Martin Bellows, but after a while it began to float like the diamond-dusted clouds of light around the street lamps. The session with Pops and Soul had given him a funny sort of edge, but he rode out to the mood, drifting from tavern to tavern, occasionally treating a decent-looking guy to a drink and letting himself be treated in turn. Sharing that courtesy silently, not talking too much, kidding a bit with the girls behind the bars while he covertly eyed the ones in front. After about 5 taverns and 8 drinks he found, he'd picked up on one of them. So is this ghost girl, going to be like, try to pick up on this guy and then realize he's gay? Is that what's going to happen, Keith? Because that's awesome.
The idea is already pretty
there
cool.
might be a shenanigan.
Nice. Take it away, Tau Zero.
From She Was, right?
Yep.
Okay. She was a small, willowy girl of hair like winter sunrise and a sleekly fitting black dress, high-necked but occasionally revealing a narrow ribbon of sweet flesh. Her eyes were dark and friendly, not exactly law-abiding, and her face had the smooth, matte quality of pale doe skin. Sounds like a looker. He was aware of faint gardenia perfume. He put his arm around her and kissed her lightly, under the street lamp, not closing his eyes, and as he did so, he noticed that her face had a blemish. The tiniest line of paler flesh, like a single strand of spider web, began at her left temple and went straight across the lids of her left eye, and the bridge of her nose, and back across the right cheek. It enhanced her beauty, he thought. Where'll we go? He asked. How about the tom-toms? A little too early. Then, say, your name is Bobby. That's the name, Pops. I'll bet you're... She shrugged. Pops likes to talk. Sure you are. Pops was spieling about you at great rate. He smiled at her fondly. Claims you're an evil influence. Yes. But don't worry about that. Pops is a stark, raving nuts. Why, only this evening. Well, let's go someplace else, she interrupted. I need a drink, lover. And they were off. Martin of his heart singing because what you always look for and never find had actually happened to him. He had found a girl that set his imagination and first aflame.
Oh,
yeah! Oh, yeah!
Crank up! It's getting hot in here!
Not sure she's covered in like a spider web or something, but every minute made him more desirous and prouder of her. Bobby was the perfect girl, he decided. She didn't get loud, or quarrelsome, or complaining, or sour-beared, or full of supposedly cute, deliberately exasperating whims.
Right, fellas? Don't you hate it when broads be like that?
You know what I hate? Whims. I like non-whimsy, please. Instead, she was gay and smooth and beautiful, fitting his mood like a glove, yet with what that hint of danger and savagery that can never be divorced from the dizzy fumes of alcohol and the dark streets of cities. He found himself growing very foolish about her. Yeah, typical. He even came to dot on her spider-like scar as if it were an expert repair job done on an expensive French doll. You careless whisper.
I just died in your arms tonight.
Must have been something I said.
Oh, we were setting you up, Taj, to bring it home.
Oh.
I don't know the words.
And I will walk 500 miles.
All right.
I guess, is it my
Hit
turn?
it, literally, Books.
All right.
Crank up the heat, baby.
All right. They went to 3 or 4 delightful taverns. Martin got through all the early stages of intoxication, the early, uneasy, the dreamful, blissful, and emerged safely into that crystal world where time almost stands still. where nothing is surer than your movements and nothing is realer than your feelings. When the tight shell of personality is shattered, and even dark walls and smoky sky and gray cement underfoot are sentient parts of you. But after a while, he kissed Bobby again in the street, holding her longer and closer this time, plunging his lips into her neck, drowning in her autumn garden sweetness of gardenia perfume, murmuring unsteadily, "You got a place around here?" "Why, yes." "Well, now, lover," she breathed. "First, let's go to the Downtowns." He nodded and drew back a bit from her, not so angrily. Turn page.
Oh, this is the best story ever.
This is up there now.
"Who's Jeff?" he asked. She looked at him. "Do you want to know?" "Yes." "Look, lover," she said softly, "I don't think you'll ever meet Jeff, but if you do, I want you to promise me one thing. You won't ever ask for anything else." She paused, and all that latent savagery glowed in the pale mask of her features. "I want you to promise me that you'll break the bottom of a beer bottle and jam it into his fat face." "What did it do to you?" The mask was ignited. "Something much worse than you're thinking," she told him. Looking down at Bobby's still expectant face, Martin felt a thrill of murderous excitement go through him. "Promise?" she asked. "Promise," he said huskily.
Oh, this was such a good idea to read this story. It was such a good
better
idea.
and better. I got my goth baddie girl, and we're going to go stab a guy in the face with a broken beer bottle.
It sounds like my wife's family.
And then we're going back to her place, fellas.
Oh, this is incredible. You squeal like a pig. We'll film a recreation of this at Pole Fest, Mark. We'll do it. Just you and me, 2-man show.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss that one.
Oh.
Mumble speak.
Throwing in some Algis Budry's lore there. Oh gosh. All right. Hit it, Todge.
Saul and Pops had a busy 2 hours, but now there was a lull between jazz sessions, and Saul had time to chew the rag a bit with a burly and interesting-looking stranger. "Talk about funny things, friend. Here's one for you," he said, leaning across the bar with a confidential smile. "See that stool second on your left? Every night this week, after 1 a.m., nobody sits on it." "It's empty now," the burly man told him. "Sure, and the one next you. But I'm talking about after 1 a.m. That's a couple of minutes yet, when our business hits its peak. No matter how big the crowd is, they could be standing 2 deep other places. Nobody ever occupies that one stool. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just chance. Maybe there's something funny I haven't figured out yet. Makes them share off from it."
Just chance, the burly man up-eyed studdedly. He had a fighter's jaw and a hooded gaze. Soul smiled. Across the room, the musicians were climbing back onto the bandstand, leisurely settling themselves. "Maybe, friend, but I got a feeling it's something else. Maybe something very obvious, like it's got a leg that's a teeny bit loose, but I'm willing to bet it'll stay empty tonight. You watch. 6 nights in a row, it's too good for just chance. I'd swear on a stack of Bibles it's been empty for 6 nights straight." "That just ain't so, Soul." Soul turned. Pops was standing behind him, eyes scarred and angry like they'd been earlier, lips working a little. "What do you mean, Pops?" Soul asked him, trying not to show irritation in front of the new customer. Pops walked off, muttering. "Got to see the girls are taking care of, or taking care of the tables. Sol excused himself to the burly man and went after Pops. When he caught up with him, he said in an undertone, not looking at him, "Damn it, Pops, are you just trying to make yourself unpleasant?" Across the room, the band leader stood up and smiled around at his boys. "If you think I'm going to take that kind of stuff from you, why, you're plumb crazy." "But Sol," Pop's voice was quavery now, as almost if he was looking for protection. There ain't never been an empty place at the bar after 1 a.m. this week. And as for that particular stool," "Yeah," Sol prompted. But now Pops was no longer aware of him. It was 1 a.m., and across the smoky distance of the tom-toms, he was watching her come, materializing from the gloom of the entry. No longer a thing of smoke, but strong with the night and this night's secret powers. Solidly blocking off the first booth and the green of the dice table as she passed them. He noted without surprise or regret that she caught the nice boy she'd gone after, as he caught near everything she went after, and now nearer and nearer the towel dropped from Pop's fingers, past the bandstand, past the short chromium fenced stretch of bar where the girls got the drinks for the tables, until she spun herself on the midmost bar stool and smiled cruelly at him. "'Lo, Pops." The nice boy sat down next to her and said, "2 brandies, Pops, soda chasers." Then he took out a pack of cigarettes, began to battle them through his pocket for matches. She touched his arms. "Get me my lighter, Pops," she said. Pops shook.
She leaned forward a little. The smile left her face. "I said, get me my lighter, Pops." He ducked like a man being shot at. His numb hands found the cigar box under the bar. There was something small and black inside. He grabbed it up as if it were a spider and thrust it down blindly on the bar, jerking back his hand. Bobby picked it up and flicked her thumb and lifted a small yellow flame to the nice boy's cigarette. The nice boy smiled at her lovingly and then asked, "Hey, Pops, what about your drinks?" For Martin, the crystal world was getting to be something of a china shop, stronger and stronger, slowly and pleasurably working toward a climax like the jazz. He could feel the urge toward wild and happy action. Masculine urge, straight-armed, knife-edged, dramatic, destroying or loving half to death everything around him, waiting for the inevitable. Whatever it was, whatever it be, he almost gloated. The old man half spilled their drinks. He was in such a hurry, sitting them down. Possibly did seem a bit nuts, just like Sol had said, and Martin stopped the remark he'd half intended to make about finding Pops's girl. Instead, he looked at Bobby. "You drink mine, lover," she said, leaning close to be heard over the loud music. And again he saw the scar. "I've had enough." Martin didn't mind. The double brandy burned icily along his nerves, building higher the cool flame of savagery that had fawned by the band blaring derision at the haughty heads and high towers of civilization.
Okay. Let's see. A burly man who was talking up too much room besides Martin caught Sol's attention as the latter passed inside the bar and said, "So far, you're winning. It's still empty." Sol nodded and whispered some witticism. The burly man laughed and in appreciation said a dirty word.
"What?"
Fudge.
Fudge indeed. Martin tapped his shoulder. "I'll trouble you not to use that sort of language in front of my girl." The burly man looked at him and beyond him said, "You're drunk, Joe," and turned away. Martin tapped his shoulder again. "I said, I'd trouble you." "You will, Joe, if you keep it up," the burly man told him, keeping a poker face. "Where is this girl you're talking about? In the washroom? I tell you, Joe, you're drunk." "She's sitting right beside me," Martin said, enunciating each word with care and staring grimly into the eyes of the poker face. The burly man smiled. He seemed suddenly amused. "Okay, Joe," he said, "let's investigate this girl of yours. What's she like? Describe her to me." "Why, you," Martin began drawing back his arms. Bobby caught hold of it. "No, lover," she said. "Oh, I'm sorry." Bobby caught hold of it. "No, lover," she said in a curiously intent voice. Do as he says. Why the devil? Please, lover, she said. She was smiling tightly. Her eyes were gleaming. Just do as it says. Martin shrugged. His own smile was tight as he turned back to the burly man. She's about 20. She's got hair like pale gold, and she's dressed in black, and she's got a black cigarette lighter.
Martin paused. Something in the poker face had changed. Perhaps it was a shade less ruddy. Bobby was tugging at his arm. You haven't told him about the scar, she said, excitedly. Oh, yes, he said. And she's got the faintest scar running down from her left temple, over her left eyelid, and the bridge of her nose, and across her right cheek to the lobe of her... He stopped abruptly. The poker face was ashen. Its lips were working. Then a red tide started to flood up into it. The eyes began to look murder. Martin could feel Bobby's warm breath in his ear, the flick of her wet tongue. Now, lover, get him now. That's Jeff. Swiftly, yet very deliberately, Martin shattered the rim of his chaser glass against the shot glass and jammed it into the burly man's flashing face. A shriek that wasn't in the score came out of the clarinet. Someone in the booth screamed hysterically. A bar stool went over as someone else cringed away. Pop screamed. Then everything was whirling movement and yells, grabbing hands and hurtling shoulders, scrambles and sprawls, crashes and thumps, flashes of darkness and light, hot breaths and cold drafts, until Martin realized that he was running with Bobby beside him through grey pools of street light, around a corner, into a darker street, around another corner.
I think that last one is unnecessary.
Martin stopped, dragging Bobby to a stop by her wrist. Her dress had fallen open. Whoa! He could glimpse her small breasts. He grabbed her by the arms and buried his face in her warm neck, sucking in the sweet, heavy reek of gardenia. She pulled away from him convulsively. Come on, lover! She gasped in an agony of impatience. Hurry, lover, hurry! Oh, gosh. And then they were running again, another block, and she led him up some hollowed steps and past a glass door and a tarnished brass mailboxes and up worn carpeted stair. She fumbled at the door in a frenzy of haste, threw it open. He followed her into darkness. Oh, lover, hurry, she threw to him. He slammed the door. Then it came to him. It stopped him in his tracks. This awful stench. There was gardenia in it, but it was that of the smallest part. It was an elaboration of all that is decayed and rotten in gardenia, swollen to an unbearable putrescence. Come to me, lover, he heard her cry. Hurry, hurry, lover. Hurry, what's the matter? The lights went out. The room was small and dingy, with table and chairs in the center and dark, overstuffed things back against the wall. Bobby dropped to the sagging sofa. Her face was white, taut, apprehensive. What did you say? She asked him. They're awful stink, he told her, involuntarily grimacing in distaste. There must be something dead here. Suddenly, her face turned to hate. Get out! Bobby, he pleaded, shocked. Don't get angry. It's not your fault. Get out! Bobby, what's the matter? Are you sick? You look green. Get out! Bobby, what are you doing to your face? What's happening to you? Bobby! Bobby!
Pop spun the glass against the towel with practiced rhythm. He eyed the two girls on the opposite side of the bar with the fatherliness of an old and stub-nosed satyr. He drew out the moment as long as he could. Yep, he said finally. It wasn't half an hour after he screwed the glass in that guy's face here that the police picked him up in the street outside her apartment, screaming and gibbering like a baboon. At first, they were sure he was the one who killed her, and I guess they gave him a real going over. But then it turned out he had an ironclad alibi for the time of the crime. Really? The redhead asked. Pops nodded. Sure thing. Know who really did it? They found out. Who? The cute little brunette prompted. The same guy that got the glass in his face. Pops announced triumphantly. This Jeff Cooper fellow. Seems he had some sort of racketeer. Got to know this Bobby in Michigan City. They had a fight up there. I'm not doing Southerner. I seem to be doing like New England. They had a fight up there. Didn't know what. And guess maybe she was two-timing him. Anyway, she thought he was going over being mad, and he let her think so. He brought her down to Chicago, took her to this apartment he had, and beat her to death. That's right, the old man affirmed, rubbing it when the cute little brunette winced. Beat her to death with a beer bottle. The redhead inquired curiously, Did she ever come here, Pops? Did you ever see her? For a moment, the glass in Pop's towel stopped twirling. Then he pursed his lips. Nope, he said emphatically. I couldn't have, because he murdered her the night he brought her down to Chicago. And that was a week before they found her. He chuckled. A few days more, and it would have been the sanitary inspectors who discovered the body. Or the garbage man. He leaned forward, smiling, waiting till the cute brunette lifted her unwilling, fascinated eyes. Incidentally, that's why they couldn't pin it on this Martin Bellows kid. A week before, at the time she was killed, he was hundreds of miles away. He twirled the gleaming glass. He noticed that the cute brunette was still intently watching him. Yep, he said, still reflectively. It was quite a job the other guy did on her. Beat her to death with a beer bottle. Broke the bottle doing it. One of the last swipes he gave her laid her face open all the way from her left temple to her right ear.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, that was way better than the first
good.
Story.
Oh, yeah.
Don't stop, wait,
You
don't
got
stop
that
reading.
one. Whoa, don't stop reading. Do you like 5-star books? I'm sure you do, because that's what we do here on BookTube. 5
No,
stars all the time.
5-star books, the publisher sucks.
Only for one book that you read, not for this one.
Damn.
For the most. What first story?
What first Story? Who knows?
I know, this one had everything. It had bartenders, it had the hot ghost baddie, it had cigarette lighters, it had a beer bottle bashing twice.
A
fantastically written action scene.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Very good.
that was fantastic.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
Maybe
It
there
was.
should be a new rule. If the story sucks, just do a second one for hope for the best. If it's short enough.
Yeah.
If short, yeah. Shorter stories are nice. When it's a long story and it's kind of rough, yeah, it makes it.
If you want baddie, the sturgeon one.
If you like this story,
Leiber writes good action. Yeah, that was Fritz Leiber. It was Fritz Leiber. Nice.
I don't think I've read. Well, no, I've read Fitz Leiber's. I've read Farfin stuff, yeah, but I've not read any of his stuff that isn't Farfin the Grey Mouser. But that stuff's great.
What's the only other book I got? I got stuff on the side. I got this. So.
Oh, that's an awesome cover.
Yeah. This is a collection of his short stories that aren't in the Dell one.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, it's a cat.
It's a cat.
Heck yeah. Honestly, those are hamming it up in our accents. Listen, anybody watching this, I appreciate you guys so much. Because it's so ridiculous.
Oh,
It totally is.
that made the day worthwhile now.
The Lighthouse. I've heard that's good.
Oh,
Lighthouse is good. Yeah.
Yeah, yep. Baffert Grey Mouser. The only other Fritz Leiber I read was A Spectre's Haunting Texas.
Yeah, I don't
Was
think we
it-
got.
Was this better or worse?
Oh, this was so much better. That was kind of
Okay.
hard to get to. Yeah, that was fun.
Does
I
Pfeiffer
have no-
Gray Mouser ever stab a guy with a beer bottle?
I don't know. There's some really good, like the first few stories are. The first few stories are kind of like more traditional sword and sorcery stuff, but then he starts getting really weird with it. Like later on, like he just starts doing. You can see he's kind of like bored with just doing traditional, just to fight a monster. So he starts doing crazy stuff. Like was it the Bazaar of the Bazaar was a really good one. I know there's a whole story where like all the ex-girlfriends that they have like come back and visit them and like and they have to be like, oh yeah, we were kind of rude to you, sorry. It's awesome.
That sounds great.
It really is good.
Do you want to hear about the Decamp one for a sec? Like one moment in it?
We totally do.
Okay. So at some point earlier in the story, the wizard and his apprentice are like chatting to the queen of their king and her two very tall, veiled hotties. And, like, hey, these are kind of cool, and maybe we'll talk to them later. Something along those lines. Then by the end, the veils come off, revealing that they're really giant bearded men with swords, and they start attacking them.
That's awesome.
And it's at that moment when the king that they are pledged to comes out naked with swords is branching and starts fighting them while naked. Wedding tackles just flying around.
Nice.
And then the queen
Crazy.
turns into a demon creature and says, "Not today." Oh.
Damn, that's awesome.
And instead of all that, we got Ray
We got-
Bradbury
Typewriter
doing.
catfishing.
Could I kill baby Hitler? Yeah.
If you really loved me, you'd kill this guy.
Okay. Yeah.
You're going to come see me, right? Sure.
I thought we wanted to see a picture of her. She was going to do one of those, like a picture made out of like characters, like it was going to like type, like, you know what I mean? Like you could draw a picture with text. I thought that was what was going to happen. I was like, well, that'll be interesting.
Oh, you.
Oh, what?
You,
Oh no.
oh, no.
What?
I
How's
actually
it-
really like Bradbury, so
I do too. That was the first Bradbury. I've not
It wasn't
liked.
bad. It just wasn't it wasn't like one of his really good short stories, and he's got some amazing ones.
I mean, the story made sense. Like,
Yeah.
So it didn't have a whole lot of, film production terms going on. Like,
Right.
like Mr. Roberts, who I also love.
Oh. I think
I
some
went
people
to
are.
find my book, The Best of Fritz Leiber.
Oh, a sphere one. Cool.
People in the
Which-
chat seem to be enjoying the shirt you're wearing there.
Yeah. Oh, look at you.
Oh.
It is signed
For
by
For
Onyx.
Notice by Fritz.
with best
Library.
wishes and some stars. Is that right?
That is cool.
Yes,
That's awesome.
he has put some little stars. I assume it is Fritz Leiber's favorite
Oh,
stories.
that's
perhaps.
awesome. That is cool.
Oh, nice.
He's like, these are the ones I like. Read these ones. It's gonna
Yeah.
be great.
Don't read the rest. That's all crap I did for bills.
Right.
You got the Rebel Cashier shirt. That's pretty cool.
Rebel cashier.
All I got's this one, so
Oh,
his
Mystery
shirt
Science
beats
Theater.
mine.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Let's bring this down a bit.
Please do.
Am I frantic, unscrewing everything in my computer and my modem and my router and everything, trying to get everything to work. My camera got tilted up. So.
Lower, Willie. Lower.
Oh.
Oh. S F.
Are you guys-
Oh. That's incredible.
You guys should get like little, like, you know how they have like masquerade masks, like, you know, you hold up on a stick. You should get that for WizFest.
Yeah.
Cut the eyes out.
I hope he shows up at WizFest. That would be great.
That would be cool.
He may. He may.
I listen. If you're watching this, the Outlaw Bookseller, you are welcome to join me on a Rollin Shorties anytime. Me and William Henderson Jr.
It would be quite a pairing.
Anytime, you are welcome.
My camera is not working.
Yeah, I've never. That was the first short story I've read. Well, technically, I've read the Martian Chronicles,
Okay.
and that's a ton of short stories. But yeah, that was the first separate short story I've read of his. And yeah, it was.
Yeah, when you write like 1,000 short stories, not all of them are going to be bangers.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is probably one he's like, oh, they want to pay to have this put in like an anthology? Sure. Give me money.
Right.
Yeah. But when I read it, I thought, okay, decent.
That's fine.
Like, not terrible. And again, like everything in this book, like when I read it, it was like, yeah, this is my first time like reading a bunch of those authors. And like Sturgeon, DeCamp, and Leiber. Never read them before this. And yeah, made me want to pick up more of them.
Yeah, it seems like a good sampler for sure.
Yeah.
I like Wyndham too. I've read some really good Wyndham stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I also want more of the elusive Ivan Howard now.
I love that you went on like a trek to find out more, and it's like there is nothing.
I had, if I didn't have like crappy internet at the very start, I tried for an hour. Like I got home right away. It was like, why is nothing working? I'm supposed to be on in like 45 minutes, and that whole time I was trying to figure out what's happening.
I hate that.
There's some Harlan that doesn't age well too. Yeah, he wrote a lot also. Some of it's amazing. There's some stuff that I love, but there's some stuff that I'm like, okay, this is all right.
He's one of those authors I've never read. There's a lot of like the big authors I've never read anything by.
You should read.
Do you have a Harlan Ellison like collection?
Probably.
I
have a lot.
Trying to see if, what's the one what's it from? Is it from Angry Candy? There's a hold on.
Even I have read Harlan Ellison, Jake.
Yeah, right.
I have.
I don't believe that.
3 collections of his.
Yep.
What?
He read
3 whole collections.
Arlen Hellison. That's not the same.
Yeah. You've read Harland Williams. He's a comedian. No.
Harlan Williams.
Let's see if I can
don't talk about the star of Rocket Man that way. That movie's a classic.
It is a classic. He was the first stand-up comedian I ever saw live. Freaking hilarious. Yeah.
And he'll be on the next Rolling Shorties.
Harlan Williams, you are welcome anytime to join myself, William Thompson Jr., and the Outlaw Bookseller at the Rolling Shorty.
The special guest, Dean Koontz. And
his hair.
And the elusive Quim, or whatever it is. The guy who wrote the Mimic novel that everyone's reading. Quim.
Quantum.
Oh, Quantum.
Quantum.
Yeah. Actually, I've read his short story stuff. It was really good and creepy. That what is it? Valuable Humans in Transit. That was really good. I can't think of. Yes. I'm trying to remember what the name of the story was. Oh, New York. It's in Strange Wine.
I got Strange Wine.
You should read the New York Review of Bird about a guy who hunts down editors who've wronged him. It's written like a pulp story, like a shadow, like The Shadow or something. Because Harlan was a big fan of that kind of stuff. This is a really good collection too. Here we go. This is like bring back an old trope. I actually got into Harlan Ellison because of Stephen King. Because Stephen King recommended this book. He said it was really good.
Oh, in Dance Macabre?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I found.
Yeah, no, I reread that recently just to like, because I was reading Frederick Brown's horror collection, and I was like, oh yeah, that got mentioned, Dance Macabre, and I read his Arlen Ellis and stuff.
Yeah, I believe one of the stories in here is like about a crocodile that lives on babies that are, I'm not going to say the word, but the babies that are put into the sewers that are not alive anymore.
Yep. I know exactly the story you're talking about.
Yeah. So there's some pretty crazy stuff. So there's some good stuff in there, but yeah.
It is a barrel of laughs and joy and sunlight.
Keith's coming in with the right final word at the end, as always.
Yeah. Don't you just love happiness? I know I do. I know Harlan Ellison does too.
Sure. He sure does.
Just like a boy and his dog.
There was I guess as we're talking about it, there was that Ira did a review of it a while back, but that his very first short story collection, what was it, like Alice in Wonderland? He did he wrote an intro for it in the audio version, and the intro is as long as the short story collection. Like literally it's like a 4-hour intro to this story. And he talks about it's just like so worth it to go and just listen to the intro, because he like talks about all this like crazy, all kinds of great stuff. It's actually super cool.
Yeah, that's one I definitely want to like check out. I think Ira talked about that too.
Yeah, he did a review and he talked about how like it was super long and he wasn't sure about it. And then it's like at some point you're like, is this still the intro? I'm like 3.5 hours in.
Then Ellison's like, yeah, then I stabbed a guy because he was Republican and living in the valley below me. And boy, let me tell you about some hookers I met once as well.
He tells some stories for sure, but they're entertaining. Whether whatever you want to think about them, they're entertaining. There you go. What about you, Willie? Tell us stuff.
I want to read Harlan Ellison, Sword and Sorcery.
I don't know. Did he write anything like that? He might have.
No.
Dang. He wrote something. What was it? There's some weird story based on a painting, like something about lamp-like eyes, and it's some sort of painting about some guy riding a giant rat whose eyes were lit up or something. He's like, I'm going to write a story based on this painting.
It's ringing a bell.
I can't remember what it's called, but it's like some apocalyptic wasteland or something, and there's this giant rat, and I can't remember. Angry Candy was good. There's some good stuff in Angry Candy. I think you can find his stuff now. For a while, I think it was out of print and kind of hard to find.
And still hard to find.
Them all.
Is that true?
I know. Could be. Anything could be true. It seems a little bit like.
I don't think those episodes of Sesame Street are available legally anymore.
Are available.
Bert and Ernie discover hardcore drugs. Oscar the Grouch realizes he is in fact homeless.
Unhoused, sir.
Oh, is that how it goes now?
Yes.
He's not unhoused. He lives in a trash can.
He's in the tiny houses.
There we go. Yeah. We've never seen what the inside's like, okay? It could be like all cedar paneling.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Very luxurious.
Like that nice 70s like carpeting that goes into like the pleasure pit.
Are you implying that Oscar is
the conversation pit?
Oh, jeez. You guys are getting dark.
I'm telling you,
getting dark in the chat.
But we're not talking about food, so that's good.
It's true.
Yeah. So, Willie, what have you been reading?
I love that. Actually, that's my favorite OG Star Trek episode. They did a graphic novel based on it too. That's really cool. That like goes from the original script he wrote, and I have that. That's awesome. Sorry.
I think
have any of you tried haggis?
Yes.
Somehow I knew haggis was going to come
I have
up.
not tried haggis.
Yeah, I tried haggis when I was up in Inverness in like 2008, and I liked it.
What'd you like about it?
You know what? It's just like meat and oats, and with some spice. Like it's fine.
Just has a bad rep.
Yeah.
Did you have it deep fried? Since you
had
were
it-
in Scotland?
No, it wasn't deep fried. No, it was like ground up and put on a plate for me. I had that with like Shetland cheesecake as well, which was really good. But I don't know. Okay, bad food stuff. Anyone try prairie oysters?
No.
I have.
Are those like Rocky Mountain oysters?
Probably.
Yep, I've had those.
I've had them on sliders.
Ooh.
And you know what?
Pretty
If you don't
good.
know what it is, they're actually pretty good.
They're pretty dang good, I know. They're balls.
They are, in fact, horse balls.
Oh, I've had not horse. I don't. Well, there was
A cow?
Well, to be
Oh,
fair,
bull.
I had them in Thailand multiple times, and so I don't know what they were. They were probably sheep or goat, but they also might have been dog. I'm not sure.
Dog.
Hodgson
Good.
balls.
It was Thailand.
Possibly.
It could have been anything.
They make me testy. Yeah, they're actually pretty good. It's kind of the texture is kind of whack though. The texture is a little off. It's like this is texture is a little bit a little goofy.
Texture.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little.
Like if no one told you, well, you thought of this from like a fatty like cut of meat.
Yeah. Horse ball smash burgers.
Ooh.
Oh no, what's he doing now?
He's gonna come back with the frozen prairie oysters he has in his freezer or something. Oh, I feel so much better now that my internet works.
That is nice.
Oh, sake helps too. So
It's true. I do like sake.
I love oysters. Oh, Brian, welcome back.
oh my god.
Oh, jeez. So tell me,
Brian, I saw your twin.
have they lost
my
their
friend.
have they lost their sticky years ago, or are they still sticky now? Do you have to like apply glue to them?
Don't know who you're talking about. But
He just grows and shaves them very quickly.
it may be wig tape.
There we go. Maybe, but who knows?
Yeah.
Theoretically, if you were to do something like that.
I was thinking it was something like what's that kids movie, The Peanut Butter Solution?
Oh yeah. It grows a long hair all the way down to there. Somehow it's the most traumatic like kids film you could probably ever watch.
Yeah. It's pretty messed up.
Really, more traumatic than Watership
Well,
Down?
it is not as traumatic as Watership Down. It is more traumatic than
Bridge of Terabithia?
Oh yeah. More traumatic than Bridges of Terabithia.
Okay.
Less traumatic than Artex drowning. More traumatic than the Dark Crystal.
Oh.
Dark Crystal's not so traumatic as it is just like bloody creepy.
Yeah, it's very scary.
We must drain her essence.
Yeah, I don't remember the Dark Crystal. I've seen it when I was young, but I don't remember any of it.
The Dark Crystal remembers you, though.
It's great. It's great.
Dark Crystal never forgets.
Dark Crystal remembers.
Yeah,
Dog.
Plague Dog. Okay, Watership Down, Plague Dogs. Like trauma, just suffering.
Wait. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Haha, I was Boy Scout in the 90s. I never had that happen to me.
Right.
I hate that whimpering.
Gelfling child.
Grave of Fireflies where Barefoot get. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's
Graveyard of
true.
Fireflies is pretty pretty depressing.
Yeah, Grave Fireflies is depressing. And then I watched The Silent Voice, and I'm like, oh, there's competition now. Oh my god.
I've not seen
Silent
that.
Voice ruined me, man.
Ruined you.
You know the most depressing movie I've ever seen, and it might legitimately be a good movie, I'm not sure, was House of Sand and Fog. Jennifer Connelly, Ben Kingsley. That's all I remember about it. But the reason why it was so depressing is I was on an 11-hour airplane ride, and on one side of me was this really, really, really obese lady that she was literally spilling into my seat. And this is before the times when people like me had to buy 2 seats. On the other side of me was this other guy who's, you know how some people have their hair on their body is just not soft and just like Brillo pad bristles.
Bristly.
Yep. Brillo pad all over.
And so I was like leaning forward in my seat like this, and I'd lean back and I touched this ultra soft, like really blubbery lady. And then this guy bristling me, another big guy, 11 hours. Like it got to the point where I was like wanting to scream. I was so mad, like just stand up and start punching things. And the only in-flight movie that was on was that. And they just kept repeating it. And if you don't know that movie, basically everybody just kills themselves. And so at the end of it, I was just like, I think I'm done with life.
It was the universe trying to do you in.
I think this is it. I think I've had enough of this. I want this plane to crash now.
I want this plane to crash.
Oh, it was rough.
Oh, yeah. I've been around awkward people, and I'm sure people have been around me too, going like, "Man, this tall guy is really annoying."
No, I'm sure they were fine people, but I just got tired of touching them.
Yeah.
They were touching me nonstop with their weird bodies.
You should do this.
Clip that.
Next time, just take off your shirt or something.
Excuse me, sir.
Like,
excuse me, sir. You do realize that your body hair is in fact like a Brillo pad.
It was rough. It was gross. Yeah, like steel wool.
Yeah.
And then I scrubbed with him.
And this lady, and like she was really old too. So really, really, really old people, their skin gets really, really thin. And she felt like the equivalent of flesh, like silt. Like you ever put your hand through your feet through silt while you're swimming? You know what I'm talking about? And it's just like really soft, but unnaturally so. Where it's like, why did it do that? Like, yeah.
I love that it was so bad that years later you can remember exactly.
I remember how I felt. It was like all I could do to just not stand up and scream or say something like, I have a bomb, or just like try to get myself. But we were like flying over the Atlantic, so it's not like I could have done anything. But yeah, it was.
Has the food talk started yet? No. You're going to listen about old lady skin silting, okay?
Skin
soft old ladies coming your way.
It was better back then.
It was better back then.
People wouldn't have minded that much.
No. Back in the days of yore when flying was fine. We missed out, man. We could have had the airplanes where, you see old films like, oh, there's a barbecue pit upstairs, a full bar, a laser disc player, projection screen, a smoking section.
Oh,
that's crazy.
I don't even smoke, but I needed a cigarette on that flight.
Like Air Canada used to have a flight back in the 70s with a disco floor. And you could just disco dance.
Disco.
Well, that sounds so much worse.
We used to be a proper civilization, damn it. We could have had disco flights.
We could have had Zeppelins.
Now that
Zeppelins too.
One said people screwed it
up. Oh, there you go. Free story idea. Disco Zeppelin.
Disco Zeppelin. That's how you got to get to Bolt Fest. The Disco Zeppelin. Disco Zeppelin's coming to get you.
Olympic swimming pool. The olden days of commercial airlines.
That's right.
I would have jumped out. If I was on an exit row, I would have jumped out of that flight. I would have been done.
Oh, I got the coach swimming pool.
Oh,
it's just a little kiddie pool.
Yeah, and then you got to share it with the old lady and Brillo man. Excuse me, you gotta put your feet up, kid. I gotta slide in there. Oh. Bring back the airship, yeah.
Mm-hmm. He is the one serving
Yeah.
whole chickens. They don't even serve food anymore.
They serve suckling pig.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. I've seen photos.
Suckling. They got one in the spit in the engine room, just turning it over.
It would have been brought on fully cooked already, but you know they're carving it going down the aisle. Do you want some nice pork?
They're not pushing a suckling pig down the aisle.
Yeah, pulling out the drawer.
Excuse me,
how
sir.
about the lasagna?
Would you like some suckling pig?
Yeah, I'll take the snout and apple, please.
The apple's the best
We're
part.
gonna fly kind of low, see if we can catch some fish for this flight.
The snout has a lot of teeth in it. That's my favorite.
What the heck are we even talking about? Ray Bradbury broke us.
And then Fritz Leiber made us go like, ooh, ghost baddies. Yeah.
Ghost
baddies. Oh. No joke. If I had the option, do you want a beer bottle to the face, just like in that book, or to get back on that flight again for 11 hours? I'm like, I'll break the beer bottle off myself. Let's do it. No questions asked.
Like I can recover from the beer bottle.
This is not a joke. I cannot stand upright in an aircraft. It's not possible.
That sucks. Yeah.
We're so
I just like short flights. Like when I went to Halifax, it was like a 6-hour flight, and I was like between a large man who was larger than me and then an equally large woman, and I was in the middle being tall.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, it was economy. So.
Oh yeah. So the pool was little.
It was. In fact, the kid behind me would kick me into the pool. He was quite the brat.
I can't reach the overhead bin. I can't not reach the overhead bin, even when I'm sitting down.
Well,
You probably
too bad
are the overhead bin. They're like, can you grab that for me?
Too bad Richard's not taking a flight back with you. He could pick you up and like, there you go.
Oh,
tap salad.
Tap salad.
You do not want that.
The thing too with that flight that I was trapped on for 11 hours, as soon as we landed, I was just like, thank God, get me off this thing. And the guy in front of me stood up and jumped up super fast. He was like, thank God we're done. Said something to that effect. And he stood up too fast because he'd been sitting for 11 hours. That all the blood rushed to his head and he completely passed out. So he like goes, poof, biffs it off some seats and like smashes into a bunch of people. So then they had to bring like doctors and stewardesses to try to revive him. The whole time we're just dying to get out, but we can't because now there's an unconscious guy that's preventing us.
You son of a bitch.
It's so rough.
Clear. We can't. He's made of Brillo pads.
You gotta shave him.
Oh no, the old woman's having a heart attack too.
Oh yeah, I don't use the restrooms. It doesn't work.
Luckily, this tall guy can help us out. Pick up that old chick.
Yeah, you're not selling me on taking flights. Yeah, so. Yeah, what if a guy had been asked, I'm trying to give you a coin?
Oh, was Chris here? I didn't see him.
No, he's flying.
I think he's driving.
He's
driving. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they could at least listen, on the Wi-Fi. He doesn't have to reply. What an ingrate.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Well, hey, this was a lot of fun, gentlemen. Glad
oh my God, that was 2.5 hours.
Glad we finally. Well, not for you. You've only been here for 45 minutes. But
correction.
Yeah, but he had
28 minutes.
He had to do 6 hours of research and work to get back on.
Yeah.
Oh God, I spent like the length of this stream trying to get things to work.
How many naughty words have you used this evening alone?
You have absolutely no idea what my day was like. I used many naughty words throughout. That's why I'm downing a whole bottle of sake. That's why I got home going like, oh, you know what? This will be fun. Some stress relief. And then it was just more stress. So
Nice.
Or it's
Well,
impressive.
what do you guys have going on? Let's say what you have going on in your channels. Keith, we'll start with you.
Ha! 2 videos coming this week, people.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Check
one
them
on
out.
Sunday, which is a longer one, and then I filmed one. Little spoiler alert! It's just me going like, I got a bunch of, doubles to get rid of. So then I go around to a little free little library. I show off what I'm putting in there first. It's just a little one, like 7 minutes, and then like
cool.
a proper review coming on Sunday.
Ooh.
Rob says, sure.
Hey, Rob, I'm going to have video up before you. But, if you want to talk about, like, cop shows again, that's cool.
How about you, Virgil? What's going on in your channel?
I recorded a video. I just got to edit it. And that's a review. And then, I don't know, I got to do something for that, for the Fellowship of the Ring. And I have a couple other things I got to do. I got to do a whole bunch of stuff to do. But I've been keeping myself busy doing something else. But the false deadline, so. But I do have something coming up soon, and then hopefully I got a bunch of stuff too. I guess I'll do a book haul. God, I feel terrible doing a book haul, especially if it's too close to another one. Like it makes me feel bad. I'm like, I can't do this. But I have a lot of stuff.
Literally books. His channel is literally books.
It's true. But there's another one. So if there's 2 channels called Literally Books. So if you click on a channel that says Literally Books and it's 2 women talking about stuff, that's not me.
Man, Virgil's looking great today.
And Keith's channel is Keith's channel is Tau0SF.
Yeah. And right now I'm reading The Zap Gun.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Halfway through. This is, in fact, the first paperback publication, apparently, from Pyramid Books.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm liking it pretty well. But it's like the second PKD book I've ever read now. So
I need to get back into PKD.
Well, you can start with the Zap Gun. I mean, look at that. Just a guy with a bunch of balls and a gun.
Look at the way he's holding that gun,
it
too.
is Sunday best. Oh, alien satellite circle the earth, and Manson Hope is a mad cartoonist.
Oh, no.
In the future, balls come for you. Get your gun. Zap Gun. PKD.
How about you, Willie Todgerson, whose channel is Sephiros?
That's right.
Yeah, twin. Let's hear it.
Probably nothing.
Wait a minute, you got to do that Golden Axe read. Aren't you going to do that?
I know. I've got a novelization of Golden Axe that I was possibly going to try reading.
Do it
aloud.
This is what happens when you take the trolls out of chat and put them in front of the camera. we're behind the scenes people.
Yeah. Apart from that, probably a book haul video with a funny bit at the end where I go something.
That's accurate.
Why'd you just go?
Just and then edit it.
Heck's
Put
going
some
on
music
here?
over it.
I don't know if they'd appreciate that, Rob. I don't know. I thought about being like, hey, what's up, name buddies? Just kind of say hi, but like
it's just the same video for like 10 hours. I love books.
There we go.
Just a loop.
Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna have a Rolling Shorties next week, just because it's a day or two before Pulp Fest. Maybe we will, maybe not. I'll have to see. Probably not.
No, you got to tune for Pulp Fest Live.
We will be doing a live from Pulp Fest at some point, and maybe with Whiz Fest as well, because all the UK-based booktubers and folk like that are going to be walking around some England town drunk out of their minds.
Hogwarts or something.
Hogwarts or yeah.
Drunk off mead and cider.
Beer warts.
It's in Wales.
Warm beer.
It's in Wales. So if you're in Wales, check it out.
Is that a short story?
I have not.
Hanging
Hanging
Man.
Man.
I don't know
I'm
which.
writing that down now.
It sounds like it must be a short piece of fiction. I don't know. I don't recognize the name.
My PKD shorts are in the next room, so I can't check right now.
I got this one. I don't know if it's in here or not.
Oh, he's getting up.
Let's see. I've got this. I don't know if it's in here. What was it? It was Hanging Man.
Hanging Man, yeah.
I can see if it's in here. Oh, my eyes work.
Yes, we will, Jack. As soon as we know, it's probably going to be Saturday. That Saturday, which is the first, I think. At some point we'll do it, but we'll set something up there and kind of play it by ear. But we'll give everybody at least a couple hours notice.
It's not in here. Okay, cool. That sounds awesome. I don't have it in here, but that doesn't mean it's not available somewhere.
Yeah, I'll look through my stuff. Like ISFDB is probably the best place to find out what anthologies and stuff and collections they're on. But yeah, we'll
we have Gat.
We got Gat.
You want it in?
Nice kitty. Oh.
Good boy. All right, back down.
Strangely enough, your shirt matches your cat's eyes. Which is kind of cool.
Rollin Shorties from Bullfest. Yeah, we'll see how it's gonna be. I will be moderately well behaved, but probably not. But hey,
moderately well behaved. But then it'll be like, let me tell you all this controversial stuff right now.
Meow. All right, we're killing this thing.
It was awesome.
Sorry, everybody. Very little.
Talk.
We just mentioned.
Jake, what are you reading right now?
Oh,
nothing.
What?
Oh.
I am reading stuff. I have a review coming out this week on Friday. Review coming out next week. Maybe a book haul coming up.
Oh,
and then Pulp Fest. And so then I might just recover for a week after that. We'll see. Yeah, I'll be doing a book review. I can't remember where the book is. It's somewheres. Oh, I found it.
You got it.
This Friday I will be reviewing Cage a Man, which I mentioned before.
I hope it's good because I bought it. I need to know if I wasted money or not.
It's got an illustration.
Well, it depends on
extraterrestrials.
Does it?
Yes. It's one of the books mentioned in Barlow's guide.
Okay.
Oh.
So there's a picture. There's a picture of it.
I'll wait for the review, but what I will say is I had a great deal of fun with this book.
Cool.
Especially the first half. The first half is an absolute blast. And I'm currently halfway through The Sea is Boiling Hot by George Bamber.
I like the cover.
And what I will say is don't rush out and buy this one.
I'm looking forward to Man versus Marble.
That's all I'll say about this one. Don't jump out.
Don't rush out.
That means Ebes and Jake himself have now saved me $64.
Yeah. So yeah, if anybody's in the Pennsylvania area next weekend, swing on by the Pulp Fest. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And if anybody knows how internet works, let me know.
Please contact Keith.
Please phone City of Calgary and Rogers at.
So I'm going to end the stream now unless you're going to interrupt again, Keith. All right, I clicked the button. All right. Thanks, everybody.